Well, let
Well,
me open it up on a second screen as well.
what is up, dudes? Welcome back to Sea of Thieves. I'm here with Nomad.
Hello. I smell weed.
You smell weed?
It's probably one of my neighbors.
I guess that can happen.
We live in an apartment complex and weed is not allowed indoors or near the premises. So the fact I could smell it is saying something. So, anyways, we're here.
Painting.
But
Oh, I looked at the painting on the wall.
why do you look at the painting?
I always check, because I forget every time if I've interacted with enough immortalizations this season. Whoa.
My box.
What the fuck just happened?
What? Did you just crash?
No, I got sent to a loading screen. You're connected to the Xbox network as well. Please check your connection. Okay.
You got disconnected.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I'll try and rejoin.
I'll just wait for you because I'm still here. So it's not go. Oh.
That's searching for fake coin, enlisting pirates, finding my crew ledger. It should give me the option to reconnect now. Yeah.
I will vote for.
The emissary.
Yeah. Flag is raised, I do believe. That's hard. It's hard to see in the dark. Yeah, emissary raised, so when you pop in, it should stay raised, right?
Yes. It should. Okay, that was weird.
Oh, good team. Welcome back.
I have returned once again.
You're a ghost.
Spooky.
You're more of a ghost than your ghost form.
Oh, okay. Oh, my.
Because you have no body.
Yeah. I'm a soul
It's
flame
just a
captain.
cage. You're just a cage that can walk.
Yep, basically. The soul flame captain costume.
Where do you get that?
25 Forts of the Damned, and then you can buy it in the Pirate Legend hideout. I believe you were at 12, if I remember.
Yeah, it was 12 or so. Anyways, supplies before we leave.
Yeah, you do take care of supplies. I'll check what's in the festival.
Resources. Storage crate, always useful.
Turn cosmetics, gold, and hunter skull return during the festival of fishing.
Food. And cannonballs.
Catch an umber splash wheel during the festival to complete this goal. Oh. Grade 5. Catch any trophy stormfish. 10 trophy fish. And all festival of fishing goals to unlock the connoisseur of culinary craft.
Alright, we have something to do.
Okay.
It's fishing time. We should probably buy some bait then as well.
Yeah, then bait's going to be handy, especially for the stormfish.
There is a storm dead ahead of us, so...
Checking position and all that is... There's always two... but yeah, there's one to our left. A little bit, like left forward.
Huh?
I was looking at the wrong storm, okay? There's two storms.
And a red skull to our right.
Yeah, that's for the fortune. I'm also trying to figure out what the limited voyages are. Merrick's recipe request and a rare fishing map.
Let's also grab... You want some spears as well? Or they're not going to be useful?
Currently, our goals are to fish mostly, so I don't think they're going to be useful.
Alright. Great bait. Or great of bait.
You got jebaited. Ah!
That's the guy who just got yeet.
Whoa.
You missed.
I pressed F.
Not hard enough.
Damn it.
Alright.
Okay, so shall we
bait.
first try and catch a trophy stormfish? Because that's probably the biggest pain.
Yeah, let's go for that.
Oh, by the way, players to our south.
Do we expect any combat?
Like I said, players to our south.
Well, I mean, like, are we expecting to fight people for the fish?
I'm not expecting it, because I'm not going to start a fight when I'm just fishing.
Alright, well, I have put some extra cannonballs on board, so we should be fine.
Yeah, at least we it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. I am gonna swap out of this clothing because this is not a hunter's outfit. This looks more like a hunter.
Yeah. It's Skillum. Skellum? Nice name.
Yeah. So we're going right into the storm. We're gonna try and catch a stormfish because that is the hardest goal.
Alright.
We need
to try to keep us in the storm while you are fishing.
Okay. That sounds like a plan. It's been a while since I went storm fishing.
Solo, it's probably more annoying because you're gonna set the boat to still, but the storm just fucks off.
Yeah, basically that. You can't anchor because the storm moves. You can't unanchor because your ship goes every which way.
Anyways, I'll put the bait at the bowsprit, so you don't have to keep walking back and forth for it.
Yeah. I actually have caught quite a bit of stormfish already, though. I'm just looking at it right now, and I've even caught the rare variant.
Nice.
Yeah, these are the shores stormfish. These will be. I have 16 of these out of 50. At least that's what I've sold. I have gotten some of them from shipwrecks.
That's a brig, but it's far to our left.
Okay. Well, good to know at least.
Yeah. Right, taking a right straight into the storm.
Yeah. Have you ever gone storm fishing?
Don't remember.
I don't think so. I think I've only really been on fishing trips on my own. Like where I would just straight fish for like hours.
I was storming in the Devil's Roar because you were AFK, because you left because we were doing a long session.
Yeah, we were doing a long session and I had dinner or something, if I remember right.
Yeah. And we had like a stupid ton of loot, but it wasn't really a good idea to start selling. Because we were in the midst of doing something.
Oh yeah, we didn't have grade 5 yet or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to keep going until I catch a trophy.
Out half the sail so we don't go too fast.
Yeah. I'll leave you in charge of just steering the ship in general, so...
I do what I can in these conditions.
Yeah. That half sail should be manageable. If you're in the middle of it, you can probably do quarter sail. Storm doesn't move very fast. That was a trophy, but that was a splash sail.
It's hard to tell which way it's going when you're in it.
Yeah. Fair enough. So let's just hope I can get this trophy quickly.
And since there's an island dead ahead of us, I have to go around that.
Yeah. Good news is if you're near an island, you'll not get dragged around by the waves too much.
Yeah.
Oh what? We just took a hole.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Sunny Splashtails. I want a stormfish.
Right. Alright. In the calmer part, I'm gonna go do a plank.
Yeah.
Just yell at me if we somehow go off course. I'll signal to you when I'm back again. So
okay, I was about to say, I think we're headed for the island now.
Yeah. But like,
That's an aisle hopper.
When I say I'm planking the thing, I'll be not at the steering wheel, so
Yeah,
you'll have to keep an eye
no,
out on the
you're
direction.
laying flat somewhere for the old meme. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh my, I'm catching no stormfish yet.
Oh, particular.
How annoying.
Are you at a higher likelihood of getting struck by lightning if you're holding a fishing rod?
No, only for a sword.
Right when I said that, the bolt just hits next to you.
Yeah, but no, it does not increase the likelihood. I found a shore stormfish.
Would it be funny if hey, if that lightning bolt actually hit you, then it would have been funny.
That would have been very funny. Like, nah, boom. Maybe.
Maybe skadoosh.
You fucker. Sadly, this is not a trophy one. I am still catching it because stormfish.
It is a stormfish.
Yeah. This ain't no fucking splash tail.
I'm using our time in the calmer waters to our advantage. I need to pull up the sails a little more. And the lighting seems to be fucked again, or is it just me?
I can't tell. The water looks fine. I still see my shadow, so...
Oh,
Hey, we're now in 82!
Nice. You got one. Alright, the center of the storm is more that way. Or is this the center of the storm? I can't really tell.
It's hard to tell, yeah, but I think it's more to our right.
Because I see two separate pillars.
Yeah, I think the one on the left... Oh, there's a shadow stormfish!
Ooh.
That's the rare variant.
You want me to anchor for that?
No, no, no. As long as you don't sail into the island, I should be fine.
Alright, I'm gonna just make our momentum as slow as possible to avoid reaching anything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice find. Getting the rare variant for like any fish is a pain, but stormfish extra just because it's stormfish. To be fair, there are only like two fishes which I consider are somewhat pain, and that's stormfish and battlegills. But battlegills are not as bad anymore as they used to be.
Yeah, because battles are easy to find. Just go somewhere where a skeleton fleet is, or just
Yeah, you have
wait
to go
for one to spawn and just start fishing.
Oh no, way easier actually. Do a raid. Do a raid onto a skeleton fort. You're at an active skeleton fort, you can now catch battlegills.
Nice, that works too.
Okay, that's two stormfish, but not a trophy
Alright.
yet.
That's still good. You got a shadow, which is one hell of a rarity.
Yeah. Helps you get the Hunter of Stormfish title, I guess. And helps me complete...
Does that work that way? That it's a collective?
It is collective, yeah. Pretty much every commendation is collective, and this is just so that role division doesn't screw you over, basically.
Uh-huh.
Because, you know, normally speaking, like in most games, if I'm the one selling the fish, for instance, and you don't get commendations, it's kind of ass.
Get them before they're gone. I don't know why I got that achievement.
Yeah, get them before they're gone?
Yeah.
Was?
That was a Xbox achievement for this game. Don't know what it's for. I mean, hold on, I could check. Not socials.
That's another regular stormfish. This is going to require a little bit of luck. Because the only trophies I've had are isle hoppers and splashtails. Oh, we're heading for an island, by the way.
I already saw. I already course corrected.
Okay, good.
Gonna speed up a bit because we're on the tail of the storm, from what it feels like.
Yeah. As long as the bell keeps ringing, we are proper in the storm.
Yeah.
Like, that's how you can tell that you
Considering
can
I'm
get
doing a bit of weaving, I want to at least stay generally not per se next, like in the middle, but around the middle.
This is helping you, by the way, get your ship the ill-fated title because you're spending time in a storm.
Don't I already have that title
Oh,
somewhere?
probably. Ill-fated is one of the easiest ones to get. Just get pommeled.
Besides, what title did I give this boat? I don't even know where I checked that.
I don't either from the top of my head.
It's in the vanity chest, right?
No, the ship title is in the ship's chest, which is only on Outpost.
I'll check that later then. Oh yeah, we're at the
I
end
think
of
you
the
can check it in the captain's logbook. It's on the voyage table.
I'll check that in a bit.
Yeah.
First I got a plank. Where's that hole? Where's that pesky hole? Here it is. Rickety crickety.
Rickety crickety.
Hippity. No
Yep.
toilet.
Right. No toilet?
We're officially outside of the storm. We have to. I'm turning.
Oh,
back.
fuck! That was a short stormfish. Anyway, let's try that again.
Yeah, because we are outside. We were at
No,
the outer edge of it. So
yeah,
we
we're
have
at the
to
outer
turn
edge,
back.
but we're still in it. Like, I can still hear the bell
Yeah.
constantly ringing.
Well, we were out for a sec, so I had to turn back. Which
Whee!
it
Underwater!
stopped ringing for me.
For me, it never really stopped. It has its, like,
Okay,
momentary breaks, but it does that automatically, like, regardless.
Alright, so this.
Because, to be fair, if it's constantly going off, that's gonna go ding 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 ding. That's gonna get annoying.
Ah.
Oh, trophy!
Oh,
We got it. I just have to reel it in. Steers to the right, so I don't slam into that island.
yeah. Just having like almost killing ourselves to buy time.
I just have to catch it.
It's gonna be too hard
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard.
as you get struck by lightning.
Get struck by lightning, have skeletons to pop up in front of us, snapping the line. Player shoots us.
Shark.
Shark isn't the problem. Sharks don't do anything.
Sorry, Meg.
Oh god.
There isn't one right now. I hope.
Gunpowder barrel.
Lightning bolt in front of you. That work.
$10,000 gold!
You got it. Nice.
Did you also get 10,000 gold?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, I might have to have you fish up fish it up as well. You can check.
Where do I look?
Pirate log, season 15, events, special events, and festival of fishing, and on the second page in the middle.
Yeah, I'll have to do it myself. That one.
Okay.
And
Well,
just catch of the day. Nothing has progressed for me.
nothing has progressed. Okay, that sucks. Anyway, you get fishing then. Use leeches.
Alright, leeches. What should be a trophy fish first try?
I mean, that would be nice.
Well, it is a stormfish at least.
Yeah, you do not have a title on your ship, by the way.
Okay.
I'm doing a bit of cooking while steering.
Okay. By the way, we're at the edge of the storm right now.
I know, I know. I'm already back at the wheel for a moment. To get you in a little deeper. I remember how we talked about getting skeletons looped?
Yeah, that's currently happening.
Yep. The good news is skeleton sloops are awful in a storm. Like, for themselves. Because they can't scoop, and they're just taking on water constantly.
I'll let you know, I've almost got this stormfish caught. Just try to keep them away from getting to cutting the line.
That's very difficult, because they can snap turn.
True. Oh, we got struck by lightning, our mast. Oh, got it. I got it.
Okay, nice.
Now it's just a trophy fish to get.
Well, you didn't need to catch a normal one. The normal ones are just for commendations.
Yeah, but I'll just add a couple holes to them. And kill that crew.
How rude.
They're replaceable. Nice.
Ah, no.
You missed.
I got dunked under the water due to the waves. Okay, now I got on.
Yeah, they're screwed.
Oh, they're 100% screwed. You can focus on fishing again, I got this.
Oh, I'm taking care of the holes.
Also a smart idea.
I'll go fishing when you're back, because I'm not multitasking in a storm. Well, fishing, because I cannot really turn away from fishing.
Yeah, no. Fishing is not something you interrupt all willy-nilly. Okay, there we go. Skeletons are dead.
Oh, we just hit a rock.
No, Dwayne! Are you okay? Oh, cool. I got myself back on the ship with the power of black screening.
Nice. Alright, I am back fishing.
Okay, I'm gonna cook up 2 more fish. Also, plenty deep into
I will drop off the fish I caught a sec ago in a moment.
Oh, yeah, you can just do that when you're done. Don't worry about it.
When I'm done catching the next fish. Trophy Sunny Splashtail. No thanks.
Okay, I say once we
We're
have
spinning.
Yeah, that happens. I say once we have done the trophy stormfish for you, we go and do the 2 voyages that they ask.
Okay.
Which are time limited. Woo!
Oh.
I'm not expecting too much, honestly.
I don't want Splashtails. We're at the edge of the storm, by the way.
Huh? A little bit, I guess.
I can clearly see stars and the storm behind me. Yeah, the bell just stopped ringing.
We're heading back in!
Geronimo!
Yeah, wheel and compass are starting to get fucked. And the bell went off again. Welcome to Smuggler's Bay.
I don't know, we smuggled at this bay.
Yeah, we smuggle at this bay, man.
For stormfish, I want a trophy.
Luckily, trophy fish aren't terribly rare.
That's a trophy splash tail. No thanks.
Yeah, it always that sucks every time. Wait a minute. Oops. I burnt the fish.
Oops.
Okay, we are in deep right now, so I'm just gonna raise the sails a bit.
Twilight swordfish.
Twilight stormfish?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the night variant. Very good. Stormfish are kind of unique. Their variants are based on the area they are, and then you have the night and the rare variant. There's no variant for the Devil's Roar, as it never storms in the Devil's Roar.
Despite it being called the Devil's Roar.
Yeah, they get volcanic eruptions instead. Not like the area is completely safe, it's just there's no storm. Vipsh. Vipsh indeed, Nui. Vipsh indeed.
Fish.
This should be a pretty chill stream because it's mostly my stomach. Ouchie. Yeah, that sucks.
How do you manage that? Food poisoning?
That's a common way to get a stomach pain, so... Oh. Haven't thrown up at all either? Yes. Okay. Well, I am no doctor.
I got a trophy shore splash. That splash swordfish. Stormfish.
Stormfish. Very good. Just reel it in, and we can leave. We can go for clearer horizons.
Yes.
Anyways, I only came to save Peeps. Oh, okay.
Fish.
Peeps. I hope you feel better soon. Boy.
You.
Ooh. I see the Thieves.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I will. Nomad,
Yeah.
you're a dingus.
No, you.
I'm sorry, no, he Uno reversed me. I'm gonna have to deflect this to you. What? Banana! No. Oh, we're getting close to the edge of the storm. That's good. Makes it easier to leave.
I almost got this fish.
Beeps.
Fish. You know what would be ironic? Just the moment I was... Just like the last second before I pulled it in fully, I get hit by lightning.
That would that would suck. I don't think you're gonna get hit by lightning. We're too far out of the storm already.
And I got the fish.
Very nice. And with
Hooray!
that, you have gotten 10,000 gold. You're
Wow,
rich.
Not rich enough for my taste.
Oh, well. You vote on the voyage?
Yeah, of course. I'm
Thank
just.
you.
Cool.
We're going on
We
Merrick's.
don't lose our bait crate, right?
No, we're not diving. I just set it to sail to it.
Okay.
I think that should be fine. It is.
Alright, well, I'm cooking. You set us into the direction necessary.
Okay. Merrick's menu. For the starter, we're going to need a snake and a sunny splashtail. For the main course, we have a castaway casserole with a charcoal pondy and a piece of pork. Then, today's special, Lissetti's pondy fondue. With 2 bronze pondies and 2 moonsky pondies. Everything needs to be cooked, by the way. Okay. So, all these ingredients can be gotten nearby. Is the good news. The bad news is one of them is a nighttime variant, and it's just morning right now.
We first have to catch the other things.
Yeah, let's first go look for snake and pork. Snake and pork are easy to find, but you just need to know which islands you need to go to for that, and I don't.
Go to the one nearest and we'll find out.
What do you think I'm doing? Like, it's either that or look up a map.
This will be quicker because we have 2 different. We got a big island. It should probably be both.
At most, 2 animal species live on an island, so either chicken, pork, or snake. I don't think there's an island that has all 3, so the chance that we find both is small, but the chance that we find one is pretty good. Been a while since I went pork hunting.
Oink.
My inventory. Oh, how my inventory looking? Okay, only carrying 2 bananas. Okay. Snake spotted.
Alright, I'm gonna yeet myself. This should be far enough.
Charcoal pondy, sunny splash does easy. Yeah. Okay, so we're still looking for a piggy.
I'm in the middle, at the middle of the island right now. I only currently see snakes, but I'm heading upward, a little deeper.
Yeah, I'm just running around. If you see a chicken, we are immediately leaving, because that means that there is no other animal on this island. I found bullets.
Okay. There are no islands that only have 1, right?
There are islands that only have 1 species. So if we're not...
But this is a large island, so that's unlikely, at least.
No, honestly, not all that much. I don't remember how rare it is for there to be only 1 species. I have never really studied these maps of like where the animals are. chicken? Oh, okay, let's leave. And there is very unlikely to be pork here. Unless, like, the only way would be is if I misremembered shit. Which, not impossible, but I don't think so this time.
Oh, check the barrels, by the way, if you come across any, because there could be some raw pork in there.
Not on island barrels, but they can be in shipwreck barrels, if I remember right.
Well, if we come across a shipwreck, well, we know where to look.
Yeah. We're gonna head south from here, because we're gonna make our way to Hidden Spring Keep while we're at it. It's not optimal place for pondy hunting, but it is a pretty good place for pondy hunting. Well, it's one of the places for pondy hunting. You probably don't know what a pondy is, do you?
It's a type of fish?
It's a fish that only lives in freshwater.
So, ponds.
Yeah.
That's the name.
Hence the name, yes. Ooh, are you back on the ship yet? Or oh no, there you are.
I'm on my way. I was just checking a few barrels. I got a couple of pineapples.
Oh, very nice, very nice. I am turning the ship around already. Whoever isn't steering should be regular fishing for Sunny Splashdale. Up there. There we go. I got you.
And I didn't touch the water. Good.
Phew, we kept your clothes dry.
Alright, well...
I have put in my snake into the pan.
What kind of fish did you want again?
Sunny Splashdale.
Well, let's throw one in.
So we're gonna head towards Hidden Spring Keep, making a stop at Lone Cove.
Well, I'm already fishing for Sunny Splash.
Yeah, Sunny Splash is the easiest on the list, so that should be fine. I like by far.
Like, if I don't get it on the first try, I will be royally surprised. Sunny Splashdale.
I was about to say, highest odds are actually for Ruby, but... Like, you would
But I got Sunny.
Yeah, very nice.
Without bait, first try.
Yeah, without, you don't... bait has no influence on Splashtails. Splashtails are baitless. Now, if you're specifically looking for Splashtails, you don't want to use bait, because it lowers the pool of fish. Okay, we have cooked snake.
Cool. Now we just need an oinky poinky.
So a Hunter's Call representative for a premium price. Honestly, I do like this voyage. It's simple, but it's fun.
It's different.
Yeah. Oh, we're
starting a restaurant.
Yeah, technically that is what the Hunter's Call is to feed people who are out at sea.
Well, there are a bunch of skellies on this island.
Oh fuck. I'm trying to steer you off of the island so you don't snap your line. Yeah, I made it.
This fish is rather feisty for a uncommon variant.
Whee! I'm on the island real quick. Good news, we don't have to make a stop at Lone Cove.
You got pork?
I got pork. Just gotta deal with the skellies real quick so I can pick it up. Okay, I got it. I think we just needed one piece, but I'll take a second. Ow. Okay, we can move on to pondy hunting. Oh wow, I found a horn of fair winds. Oh well. Wait, can I propel myself forward in the water with this? I can.
Be cool.
I don't think I'm faster than the ship though.
Oh, do you want me to lower it down?
Yeah, if you can drop the anchor for a bit so I can catch up. This is a funny way of catching up. I have to say, this is the funniest way I've ever gone through the water. I am the speedboat.
It's very unorthodox.
This is science. Whee!
Your spootboat. Anyways, a sunny splash cooked.
Very nice, very nice. We should
This is
still
gonna
keep...
take a while. Also, you're going slightly the wrong way.
Yeah, you have to remember that in order to do this, I have to look away from the ship. So going off course is very common with this method.
Very common. Never known that this could have been done.
I knew that you could do this with a rowboat, so I kind of figured. However, if you do this on your own, you're usually gonna be lost. Because, like I said, I have to look away.
Or you can check well, you're going the right way.
Yeah, like I have no way to. The only way I can check is by turning around and looking real quick, but then I'm not moving.
You're going the right way. You're almost here.
I'm also running out of charge on this thing.
You've arrived.
Oh, sweet.
Well,
Thank you.
Porky. Absolutely rude.
Yes, I am. Anyway, let's continue towards.
Oh,
At
you're on
least-
that side.
Continue towards Hidden Spring. We don't have to make a stop here now.
Well, I stopped because you're sorry ass.
Hey, whatever. We got a Horn of Fair Winds out of it. Those are a pain. I'm going to quickly cook my pork.
So where do we make a stop? Here?
No, the next island. We were going to make a stop here to look for pigs, but we already have it. We're going to make a stop at Hidden Spring Keep. Because that has
Hidden
pondies,
Spring.
if I'm not mistaken. And we are specifically picking Hidden Spring Keep because it's a fort. I hope it's not the active one. No, it's not. It's on the right. You can see it.
Alright. I'll steer us towards it.
Yeah, we need bronze, charcoal, and moon sky, if I remember right.
Well, just check.
Yeah, it's about. I'm about to check. We need a charcoal pondy. We need 2 bronze pondies and 2 moon sky pondies. Moon sky is the night variant, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Thank goodness I know this kind of stuff from the top of my head.
Well, since I haven't really caught many pondies, I would just grab every single one we can get.
I'm fine with that. But
I'll take.
no,
We need bait as well, for right?
no, pondies are baitless.
Because they're the only ones that spawn in that.
Yeah, they're only ones that spawn in pond. It's the only location where you can only catch one type of fish. Everywhere else you can catch multiple types. Always splash tail plus something else, but of course I gotta brag a little bit. Where are they? Pondies. Look at that nice little check mark there. Caught all the pondies.
Yeah, but they're not that hard.
Yeah,
More
no,
time consuming than anything else.
yeah, they're just one of the ones that are time consuming, like splash tails as well. That one takes longer though. Splash tails are more annoying.
Yeah, but
There are only 2 fish where I don't have the hunting title from it yet. That's simply because I have not caught the rare variant of it, which is Battle Gills and Ancient Scales. And the rest I have at least gotten every type of at once.
nice.
Storage crate, good to have. Now, if you ever want to hunt for pondies, this is not the best place. The best place is Crow's Nest Fortress. But that's if you're like really grinding them out.
Why, is this one of the forts that gets commonly activated or something?
No, but on Crow's Fortress, you always get them in 1 reel. Here, you don't always get them in the first reel.
Why is that? Why is that specifically the case?
The pond on Crow's Nest is smaller. So even if it's a trophy, you will get it in one go.
Yeah, that'd be also... Hold on.
I am on a rock.
Reconnaissance.
Rock on. Oh, I got charcoal.
Nice.
That's a good start. I'll check my clock after this, because I have not...
I got a trophy charcoal pondy.
Oh, do catch that. We also need to catch 10 trophies total, so... Yeah, these fish struggle. They go less far because they're in ponds. It's to prevent the line from snapping.
Yeah. And the line snapped. He
Oh, that sucks.
Fuck you, game! Fuck you! Trophy, Orchist, Pondy.
Orchist? I somehow think you're misreading that.
Orchard or something, you know.
Let me see what I can make of that. Orchid, yeah. If you find Bright is the rare variant. And we need Moon Sky and Bronze at the moment. That's charcoal. Oh well, I'll still catch it for you.
Got it in the first go.
Very nice. Got it in a little bit after the first go. I know a little bit about cheesing this. As you can pull in when they're struggling, it's just...
Orchid, Pondy.
Very nice, very nice. Orchid. We're gonna end up with a lot of orchids and charcoal, I feel.
At least the uncommon variant.
Yeah, the charcoal is the common variant, and orchid is one of the uncommon variants. Bronze being the other one.
Alright.
And bronze happens to be the one we need, so... The 49 fishes have been caught. It is now nighttime. We can catch the moon sky. Oh, like that one. The trophy moon sky pondy. The moon sky pondy looks really cool.
I just got a regular moon sky.
Okay, I mean that's fine. I don't know if the trophy one counts for this voyage, so it is nice to have a normal one as well. But I'm guessing they do? Stop fighting, you bastard. You're going to be eaten.
Yes.
And we're gonna reach grade 5, which would also be one of the goals. Yeah, we now have 2 moon skies.
Good. I got a bronze.
Oh, very nice, very nice. I got a regular moon sky. So at least we're...
I got regular bronze.
Yeah. At least we're assured that we have enough moon skies. Which
We
are
needed
the
like
biggest...
one more charcoal, right?
Huh? We don't need charcoal anymore, we only needed 1.
So we need 2 bronze, right?
Yeah, we need 2 bronze. So all we're short now is a bronze pondy. And I think we got everything then? Let's see, it was snake, it with a sunny splashtail, which we got. It's charcoal pondy and pork, which we got. And then 2 moon sky and 2 bronze pondies.
Yeah.
Which, as of right now, we have at least enough moon sky, charcoal.
Got another bronze.
Very nice.
Just keep fishing.
Just keep it. I can get one more, yeah, sure. Let's see if I can catch that bright. Oh, you already... Just keep reeling for a bit. Sometimes you can...
Cheese it.
Yeah. You just have to pay attention to the sounds, that you don't snap your line.
I need 11 more fish for the deed to complete.
Yeah, we're going to be doing more fishing, so don't worry about that. Can you take the crates to the ship?
I'll wait for you to catch that fish, so I'm gonna catch myself in.
Okay, then I'll do it after this fish. I'll take the storage crate over, because otherwise we're just going to keep being here waiting for each other to be done fishing. I'm done. Well,
And grade 5.
yeah. 10,000 gold!
Alright, let's go.
Let's go! Get this shit cooked up and hand it in at the nearest sea post or outpost. I'll first have to cook them, but... Port Merrick is the nearest out. No, Sanctuary is a little closer, but North Star Sea Post is also pretty damn close. I'm taking us to a North Star Sea Post.
Which is...
No, actually no, that's in the direction of the storm. Go west.
Go west. Port Merrick.
Sanctuary, actually.
Huh.
Yeah, west.
Hard to tell the dip.
West southwest.
I can't see. I already see it.
Yeah, I'll start cooking then. Gonna give priority to the fish we need for this quest.
Uh-huh.
Let me just adjust some of the portraits and shit. The 2 bronze ones.
You know, you said west southwest, right?
No, north.
You said south, dumbass.
I don't think so.
You did.
Do I have to go watch back the VOD?
Yes.
Okay, let me just make about 54 minutes is when we had this conversation. So about 53 I need to watch. So that's when I should have given the
Somewhere at
heading.
52, 53.
Yeah, around 52, 53 into the VOD. You will hear of this if you are slandering me or if you are actually speaking the truth. I'll do that after stream, because otherwise we'll have a stream with just audio through it from earlier in the stream, and that just gets weird.
That's a keg. Dodge that. Whee! Oh, thankfully you missed.
Don't worry, I wasn't gonna blow it up on the ship again. Well, last time you did, so I guess it was...
Yeah, I was about to say, like, no, that was me because you were holding it. I just slapped the fuck out of it right in front of you.
Yeah, because I kept lighting the fuse.
I just said, this could go horribly wrong. What? Plop.
My injuries have been healed. Take us to the normal dock.
Yeah.
Where,
That
you know,
is
it's
up.
Hunter Skull, so we get more if we bring it directly.
Uh-huh.
Also, it does say specifically to bring it to a Hunter Skull representative.
Pulling up sails.
Cooking our trophies. I'm grilling up a storm around here. Hello. I think I've adjusted all the trinkets.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I just bought earlier today 3 of the Lego games.
Oh, sweet.
I got the Skywalker Saga, all the DLC for $13, and then plus another $6 for the 2 Lord of the Rings games, the regular one and the Hobbit.
I don't think I've ever... No, I have finished Lego Island. I was about to say I never finished a Lego game, but no, I finished Lego Island.
Yeah, but those are not hard to like complete completely because there's not really any collectibles, except for
there are.
there is one that actually has a lot of collectibles, and that is Lego Island 2 Extreme Stunts.
I did the regular Lego Island 2, I believe.
Yeah,
I never
but
had
just
Lego
like
Island 1.
having 100% completion, like it's not jank. Yeah, like the old Lego games, like the original Lego Star Wars and such. Those are more the games I'm gonna play. So from the TT games.
Yeah. The last fish is in the pan right now.
Good.
And then we're gonna go catch more fish.
Good.
It is the Festival of Fishing, after all.
Mm-hmm.
And if we do the other time limited voyage, we get an exclusive rod.
That'd be nice. I like Hunter's Call.
Yeah.
I'm too much of a casual player to really be into the PvP shenanigans, so I enjoy the fishing.
PvP
I like the fishing mechanics.
The PvP, like specifically the PvP modes, are like ass if you don't dedicate to it. Because that's the problem I had with it. That most people I played against are way more dedicated than I am to it, so they have practiced it out of the wazoo. Oh yeah, let's see. Snake, pork, moon sky. Wrong.
You have to deliver it in order?
No, not really. Orchid, Moonsky, Sunny Splashdale.
I got the last 2.
Yeah, I just got a completed voyage, so...
Cool, then take this back.
So it should give us...
Couldn't get it.
Aha! But yeah, no, like I said, the PvP mode, it is so filled with sweats. And that does hold. Like any PvP related update gets really held down by that.
Yeah, and I just like the fishing mechanic. I like the chill stuff. Ow.
Hey,
I
more skeleton
like
runes.
this. What runes? Where?
Skeleton runes. They're on the back of the shipwright.
Time to do translation.
God dang it, not again! Okay, hold on. I'm first gonna propose the voyage, and then I'll do translation work for you.
Okay.
Just so you can get a move on, and I'll just take a merm afterwards. Great free hunter of shore stormfish! Woo! There you go, I put down the map. Sea of Thieves, Skeleton Runes, okay. Oh, Morfolk's Lullaby has a compendium. Let's see what I can make out of that. Okay. A lot.
What?
Oh, I found one from the website that provides with the weather map and all that.
Oh, nice.
Is that south? No, but it has 2 extra lines. Let me check where you're going. Rare fish at Lone Cove. Lone Cove is to the east of here. Check the map for it, just to make sure. Yeah, it's to the east. It's the island we would have stopped at.
Lone Cove, yeah, spotted. But before I do that,
no, it's Flame.
I'm gonna check for my ship title.
Yeah.
Because we're here now.
Okay, I think I figured out what this one says. I'm checking for the last word, which is alphabetical. Yeah. King Flameheart.
Ah.
And
how boring of a name.
And let's see what this one says. That looks a lot like this, but it's not an exact match. But this one, Pirate.
I already have ill-fated. Yeah, I already have ill-fated.
You have legendary ill-fated though.
I don't know how to tell what class it is in currently.
You have that's 2 separate titles. One is ill-fated, the other one is legendary ill-fated.
And how do you reach that high?
By reaching grade 50 in the ship milestones.
Okay, well I don't know at what class it is currently, so whatever.
I'll check for you after I'm done translating. Let me check. Are either of these unknowns? Because if they're unknown, I don't want to bother looking like an hour long for what it is. One has a word C in it. I don't see that C. I don't see the U either. Okay.
I'm still getting the things popping off from stuff being sold.
Yeah.
Jeez. This game is just going slower and slower by the day.
No, there's no. Pirates for all eternity. Got it.
Cool.
The tagline from the Reaper Bones. Oh no, I'm just too late.
Going the wrong way.
Oh.
I already checked. No worries. From just those couple of fish, I got 5 levels in Hunter's Call.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, there is bonus reputation. You also got some for just completing the deeds that are associated with this event.
Well, I mean, from just after selling specifically.
Yeah.
Because the stuff from the deeds I just got. But I went from 46 to 51.
Anyway, let me check what else is there still to be done. Well, we're doing the fishing map. We still have to catch an Umber Splashtail. 10
Which
trophy
is an...
fish. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's gonna be a while.
Specifically, the Umber Splashtail is just going to be us sitting here catching Splashtails.
That'd be a good day's work.
Yeah, worst part is we both need to do it, because I'm assuming it works like the trophy stonefish.
Yep.
Like the 10 trophy fish for both of us, that's fine. That's it's a little grind, but not terribly big.
Yep.
I am not gonna catch every Splashtail, just to be clear.
Sure.
I'll catch all the trophy ones though. Because, well, 10 trophies.
Hippie Lone Cove. Never approaching.
Very good. Oh, that's a Sunny Splashtail. Oh, that's a trophy Splashtail.
Nice, nice.
That's my first trophy fish
In a row or of the day?
of the day. And considering we only need 10, that is 30% of the way already. Without really going for it. Because during the stormfish hunting, I let a lot of trophy fish go. Well, 2 or 3, because I had...
Oh, so there's a
splash.
player, seems to be at the fort, sails up, and it's a Skillum. It's the guy from earlier.
Oh yeah, I see him. He's at the Ghost Fort. Yeah, anyway,
Hold
this
up.
is just a fishing quest, but with 3 ponds of water. Oh, snap.
Oh, snappy. Just gonna park on the other side of the island so they don't park.
Yeah, I mean,
bother.
that's also where we need to be, so that's fine.
So, the other side as in away from their side.
Yeah, that's the correct side. I could already see the fishing location.
You have better render distance than me, apparently.
Or I'm at the
it's
front
not
of the
red-
ship.
That could also be the case.
Yeah, it's like right next to the beach. I see like a white splashing. Stop resisting!
I see the other two a little further.
Yep. I think we can get the first one from the beach, and the second one and third one we need to do from the ship.
Yeah.
So you can take the ship a little further, and I'll jump on the beach when I'm done with this guy.
Yeah, I'm already pushing it.
Oh, you're really pushing it! Yeah, like, did you jump off the ship and start paddling? Technically, you can fish while swimming. It's not very effective, but you can. There we go, I got a trophy.
Cool. Now you're on the beach with you.
Yes, you say, don't go welcome here anymore. Let me kill the snake so I don't get poisoned. It's a wrecker! Wow!
Perfect. Right on top of it.
Very nice. Like, this quest is marked as very long, but I don't think it is, because it's just fishing. Yeah, no, after we complete this, the next thing we need to do is just catch an umber splashtail and catch trophy fish. Festival fishing is decently easy. I mean, if we have time left, I guess we can go hunt a meg or something.
I suppose.
Like, we still need to do that a few times for recommendations.
We still need to cause one to overheat.
Yeah. We should definitely pick up some bombs for that.
We have a few.
Yeah, we have a few, but last time that wasn't enough. Like, I had fired every firebomb we had at it, and it wasn't enough.
We should wait for it to already be a bit cookie by himself before we even start throwing.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't even cooking at the time, so probably we timed it incorrectly.
We timed it incorrectly, but having extra bombs gives us extra chances, which is not gonna hurt. They're pretty common, and you can just buy them. Remember to poon stuff in before you start moving the ship again, because I put stuff down with the current ship position in mind.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, easy. Hey, 50 ancient coins.
Okay.
They are very bitey today.
Oh, yeah. Well, these are guaranteed catches.
I mean, usually it still takes a bit for them to, like, bite the line.
I just grabbed a keg by accident.
Oh my, be careful with that. No, Matt, why did I see you jumping in the water?
What are you talking about?
I somehow feel like I know what's coming. I do hope I can get this fish in before you do it.
That's what.
Bitch.
I did nothing. I was there the entire time.
Wait, were you trying to do the same thing? I killed another player emissary again!
I got it as well because of some reason.
Oh, because it might be shared among crew?
No, skadoosh.
Oh, you fucker.
Fuck you.
Oh, that's kind of rude. No, that wasn't called for even. I do like that they're bringing these like little events back. It's just a small thing, but it is a reason to go play. Like, you used to have these like all the time. Just to keep, you know, players on the servers.
Yeah, but Sea of Thieves is dying a little.
It dies a little, like, every...
By a little, by a lot. The game is old. The only people that are still around are those who've been here the entire time.
No, I'm pretty sure it's still drawing in new players by constantly expanding which platforms it's on and all that. But
But the
it
game is showing
always...
its age.
Oh, that I will admit. The game is showing, the cracks are showing.
What engine is it running, by the way?
Unreal.
Which one?
I think... which one's the newest?
5?
5? I think it's running one below that, so 4.
If it's going to 5, then the performance issues are gonna get worse. Unreal 5 is known for being extremely poorly optimized.
Yeah, it would probably still help because the engine can just do more.
Yeah, but you do realize like you're gonna need like a 40 series or higher just to power through all of the issues. It's not that that's not good if you want to expand your player base.
Yeah, anyway, it's on Unreal Engine 4 at the moment.
That Unreal 4 is pretty good, but Unreal 5, no.
Yeah.
Unreal 5 has some major optimization issues and some other issues like crashing and a few other bugs. Like RAM leakage. Like there's
Oh,
some weird things with it.
I got too greedy.
Of course you got too greedy.
I am a greedy bastard.
Anyways, this I finished off this pond.
Oh my... I accidentally swapped out my fishing rod.
I'm gonna move the ship to get to the next one.
Yeah, that's fair. I should be there momentarily. Once I have caught this bastard. This dewdrop pondy. That just swam through the air. What a Chad.
Can do that. Anyways, I'm gonna pull down the sails a little. Gonna put this here because it's blocking my screen too much.
Okay, I cleared out this pond.
Alright, cool. The ship's still moving forward too fast. I thought I killed all of its momentum, but it seems to be moving still. Up this one. I need 6 more fish
Okay, cool.
for the deed.
So, how's life been?
It's been okay.
That's more positive than you usually are, so that's good.
Well, I've had a rough last week, to be fair. So yeah, I've been better, but I'm doing okay right now.
That's good.
Mind. Well, we could just sit here and fish more.
Yeah, literally. Though I recommend getting away from the island to reduce the fish pool. Because currently we can catch isle hoppers, and that reduces the chance of catching an umber splash because there's simply more fish in the pool.
Okay. Well, let me catch this real quick, and then we can move.
Yeah.
And caught. 4 more fish left to go. Alright, I'll just move us.
There we go.
Cruddy's calling.
Nope.
You can set us sail. I'm just gonna type something out.
We only have to go a little bit forward. Hey, level 71 already.
Ow! What was that? I got hurt.
I
Did you set a booby trap?
set a booby trap on the steering wheel. Even attached.
I didn't even touch the steering wheel. I just stepped back and suddenly firework.
You got too close to the steering wheel and triggered my trap. You've activated my trap card.
Fuck you.
I think that's kind of rude. Anyway, we're an hour away from the island, so we can go fish.
Let me just check one thing. Yeah, they're still sitting there at that fort, but they're on the other side now, which is.
They might have been hiding from us. They spotted us like, oh, we're going to the other side, so they don't see us.
They did what we did.
Yeah, it's a very common tactic because it does help.
Yeah, I'm gonna face their way just to see if they go our way. If I.
Yeah, I mean that is good because that does mean you're also keeping an eye on them, just in case. I'm not expecting them to be fighters, but if they are, we will now know.
They would have already gone after us when we first spotted them. Because it's just how close we were. Anyways, what are we catching?
Trophy fish and umber splashtail.
Umber splash. That's just a regular ruby splash.
Yeah. I'm letting the regular ones go right now because, well,
Okay.
it's splashtails. And we both need to catch 10 total trophy fish and 1 umber splashtail, and then we are done with the festival of fishing.
Nice.
Then we are the greatest that ever fished.
How long have we been going? We've only been going for 1.5 right now.
Yeah. The festival of fishing isn't long, but you know I still appreciate this kind of event, like I said. We'll have some very funny titles that I just got from previous events. I almost got another trophy in.
I've just been keep getting regular ruby.
Yeah, like I said, ruby is the most common. And Umber, that is going to be pain.
We're gonna be here a while.
Yup.
Alright, they're on the move, by the way. I could see that, but they seem to be moving away.
Okay.
That's a sunny splash. Not interested in that either. I'm gonna fish on the site they're currently moving.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just keep an eye. We are not anchored, correct? Ashen Key. Okay.
Yeah, you can catch junk, and that includes an Ashen Key, which has become junk due to the fact that they're
Yeah, but
commonly...
this is the first time this has happened to me.
Yeah, it used to be that getting Ashen chests did not guarantee having an Ashen Key, so it was very nice that you could fish them up. Not anymore, so it's kind of meh. You earned milestone class 17 in, I think, Fishes Caught. On Splash Tail specifically. Oh, right, I was gonna check how far you were along the track for, in the Ill-Fated. Ship's log, milestones, deadliest catch. You are...
Deadliest catcher.
You are class
Trophy,
27
finally.
out of 50.
Okay.
The one
Just
you're
over
closest
halfway.
to is actually Hunter, because you're at class 40 for that.
So that's the one also I'm trying to level, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, we're doing that right now, because most of their tasks are fishing.
Yeah.
Which, you know, makes sense. It is the original Hunter's Call thing you could do. Yeah. Trophy Ruby Splashtail. Come on, take the hook. You know you want it. You're a dumbass. You don't even want food. You just want hooks. But
That's one trophy down.
very good. Only a few more to go. I don't know how many you are to go.
I don't know.
How many trophies have you caught
One
today?
thing is... I don't know.
Oh,
At
well,
least 3.
yeah, that sounds about right.
Anyways, that ship has properly fucked off into the ether, so I'm gonna join you back at front.
Okay. Like the real struggle point is going to be the Umber Splashtail. Like, I'm really hoping to catch that before I get 10 trophy fish. Because
Hoping.
I ain't worried about the rest. That and that means I can swap to using bait to try and catch Plentifins. I only need 5 more trophy fish.
Hmm. Let's turn on the lights. It's getting a little dark in here. Indigo Splashtail.
That's neat, I guess.
Not what's the one we're looking for?
Umbra.
Umber. Well, I'm still catching this. This is one of the rarer ones.
Rare
Or
needs to be in
uncommon.
hefty quotation marks.
Well, it's not the common variant.
That is true.
So it's rarer than common.
Yes.
And since I've also barely have seen these ones before very often.
Nice chill bit of fishing.
Fishing. The greatest dad sport ever. Fishing.
Is that a real dad sport? I mean, yeah, I guess
wa-
kind of. Because it is really typical
And you think of a more dad sport than fishing?
pool.
You got me there. Though I've not met many men that do, but that could just be specifically my area. I grew up in a fishing town.
Yeah, you're growing up in a fishing town, you're gonna have a lot of people that like to go fish. If you hang out at bars, then you'll find a lot of people that play pool.
No shit, but I was too young to go to be at bars.
I mean, I've never hung out at a bar, to be fair.
You don't drink, so obviously.
Yeah.
Old hat. Okay. I'm not picking that up.
Okay, I am pulling up a podcast topic generator. I'm gonna see what it turns out.
Okay.
Hold on, I have to. We are playing Sea of Thieves.
Oh no,
And-
we got skadooshed.
You fucker! Okay, now I have to write that
No,
in.
No, check this chat, you dingus.
Oh, hold on, it was on the podcast topic.
I said we've been skadooshed.
Oh, you fucker! And you fucker as well!
What did he say?
He said the fucker word.
But I'm no fucker.
Well, you said it as well. I'm sorry.
I was only clarifying what was going on.
For an in-game event. Also, Emron said the fucker word. Okay, let's see what it makes out of this, because this sounds fucking stupid.
I think it would have been better if you went for said skadoosh.
Oh, you fucker.
Because I don't think the AI would know what you mean.
Yeah, but that makes it funnier. That makes it funnier. It doesn't know what to mean. Okay, hold on. I got a few topics here. The art of fishing in Sea of Thieves.
There's not much to it.
Discuss the different fishing techniques within the game. Now, there really are only two. You can try to brute force it, which is a horrible idea. Or you can just fight the fish and make it tire out and do it properly.
That's another indigo.
Like, I don't know why would... Like, I guess you can try to brute force the entire fish. Just all the way... Never make it tired, just keep reeling in, and then stopping because it almost snaps the line. Explore rare fish type and their significance. Yeah, so the Umbra Splashtail really signifies the very simple, yet very rare. It clearly signifies how, if you spend enough time on something, you get something that's worth something. Share personal fishing stories from your adventures. Oh god, I remember when I was doing the Pondies one. I was like docked at the fort I told you about, Crow's Nest. And there's so many people started passing by. I was nervous the whole time that they would come and steal my fish.
Just fish.
Just fish, yeah, but fishing can be such a pain. Yeah. What are you using? Lovely day for... Oh, you fucker. Sorry, well, I didn't read chat for a bit. Have things been silent? I mean, it's just hard to keep talking, everyone, when you're just fishing. What are you using for the topics? I used a podcast topic generator. And I just put in a very simple prompt. We are playing Sea of Thieves and we are fishing for an in-game event. Also, Emron sets the fucker word.
The foam, that's not what I need.
Let's see. The language of the high seas, pirates speak. Analyze common pirate phrases, including fucker in their origins. Roleplay different scenarios using pirate lingo. Invite guests to share their funniest miscommunications while playing. Okay, but what specific bot? It was the first one I saw, which is Outcast AI. I don't think it understands what Sea of Thieves is, by the way. But yes. The word fucker, it's my favorite pirate word. Really used often. Especially around this one Silent Simon.
What?
That's like the nickname for everyone's pirates.
You need some... Well, actually, no, you're too small for that.
What?
Like redeems in such a way that just dumb things happen.
Oh yeah, no, you need to be
Like
affiliated.
have one that's specifically to skadoosh you.
Oh, you fucker. Yeah, I mean, if I ever get redeems, there will be one that just says only fuckers do this. And it will just be like...
Douche.
Oh, you fucker. Oh, you fucker, Emran, I see that. The evolution of the phrase. That is for fuckers. Explore the origins of the term and its cultural significance.
Kung Fu Panda at the bottom.
Because it's usage in popular, including movies and television shows. A deep dive into Kung Fu Panda. Analyze the character dynamics and the themes in Kung Fu Panda. This is how the fucker word is emblematic of Poe's journey from underdog to hero. Oh my god, this is only slightly worse than the one I got. Hey, an old skull.
Oh, it seems you found the one you threw away.
I threw this one out earlier. Oh well, I guess we have it back. I'll put it with the fish. That's a bit of treacherous plunder, which is nice to get.
Oh, I found an old hat earlier, but I didn't fish it up.
Oh no, do try to fish those things up. They are for a commendation.
You could have told me that when I said, "Oh, old hat."
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
That was like a half hour ago at this point.
Let's see. What we have some other things here. Why are these like weirdly outlined compared to the rest? I don't understand this AI.
He's still going.
Wait, is everyone still go? Oh. No, you can keep going. It's fine. The fucker word as a cultural phenomenon. Examine how certain phrases become memes and cultural touchstones. Invite guests who have created or popularized catchphrases to share their experience. Everyone, you want to come on to talk about how you've popularized the fucker word in the friends group? Simply because I keep saying
the what word?
The fucker word. The word only fuckers would use.
But you've used it yourself.
Yeah, I am sometimes. I am a slight bit of a fucker. 5. Create your
So
own
you either are
catchphrase.
or you aren't. So you are a fucker.
I try not to be, but I have been in the
Too late.
past.
You've been condemned. Once used, always used.
Interview linguists or comedians about their favorite funny words or phrases. Can we get Will on the line?
Who's Will?
It's Firesparks Goose. Don't worry about it.
Oh! I thought his parrot had a weird name, but okay. Besides being linguist extraordinaire. You actually remember that one.
No, that is Will the Goose, linguist extraordinaire.
Oh, that specifically.
That's the full joke. Is Will the Goose, linguist extraordinaire. What was that?
I don't know. I'm currently catching a trophy.
Oh, we're getting attacked.
By what?
Skeletons.
A scallion?
Probably a scoop only. A scallion can't spawn on sloops. The psychology behind
This one sure sounds
catchy.
fine.
What?
Feisty.
You fucker moments. Celebrate small victory highlight stories where people felt triumphant after overcoming a challenge akin to Poe's moments in Kung Fu Panda. Encourage listeners to share their own you fucker moments through voice messages or social media. Everyone, do you want to share your victory
How does
moments?
the AI know that word is the involved with you?
Oh, those guys are going to die now.
Oh, they broke my line!
Why do you think they have to die?
Head over.
I
I'll
am.
load them.
You do not mess with someone's
if they're able to
line.
get in range. Is that my phone?
Oh, fuck, I missed.
I killed one by accident.
Good, they deserve it!
Killed that gunner.
We were at 86. Hey! Oi! Stop fixing that! He just ignores me. They at least won't interfere with your banana launch.
What?
I was just standing there eating a banana and one of them was walked away for a little bit. Before being like, oh wait, shit, I'm supposed to kill this guy.
Their steering is being weird. It's going left and right. Left and right. Completely trying to dodge me shooting at them, but they stop moving.
Yeah, they're kind of dead.
Let me dump off
Blanabab.
the fish I have gotten.
Blanabab. But what's the psychology behind catchy? What do we think when we think catchy?
Catch these nuts.
God damn it! I've been had. Nice team effort, though, I guess. Bot just ends there. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to be said. The psychology behind catchy, not catchy phrases or anything, just catchy.
I was so close to catching that trophy fish. Now I have to start over again.
Yep, same here. Oh, I got a message on Discord. I wonder who it's from.
Oh no, it's probably by that fucker.
No, that's from Deep Rock.
Oh, I got that one as well. Something about rogue core.
Yeah, something about rogue core. What am I catching? Oh, I think that's a regular ruby. Let's see, I have 8. Adventuring through sound, using unique words like the fucker words to explore sound design.
This AI is dumber than a box of rocks.
Sure, here are 10 unique and engaging podcast topics for you, fucker. The art of apology. Discuss the significance of apologies in personal relationships. Share stories of memorable apologies, both good and bad. Explore how cultural differences affect the way we apologize.
What has that to do with anything?
Well, because you usually would apologize if you call someone a fucker. I just don't, because you deserve it.
Oh yeah, you are a fucker.
Yeah, if you use the word, then you are. And I'm sorry, I can't do anything about that.
But you've used it, so you are.
Oh my god, it really goes on like you using bad words.
It's just like it has divorced from something to do where it had to do with what the word came from to this is how you apologize.
Well, now this is a new prompt, and we're now into the prompt "you fucker," basically. Anyway, so like talking about apologies, there are like some really shit like YouTube apologies. Do I need to do my shit YouTube apology for whatever the fuck I did?
Well, you haven't done anything wrong. You'll be fine.
No, you know what? Oh, Umber Splash though. Nice. You see,
You got distracted.
Look, it's a sign, and I must do my YouTube apology.
But you've done.
Just imagine that I'm looking.
A career on YouTube. So
Just imagine I am looking through a badly lit room, looking straight into the camera with maybe some water on my face.
For
saying the fucker word at one time.
Are you going to dox yourself?
Huh?
You're going to dox yourself? Trophy Indigo. Nice.
I am not going to dox myself. No.
Yeah, but no one knows who you are. No one knows your face, or at least the
Yeah, I said imagine. Now, didn't I? However you imagine that I look, you can use that.
Okay. Just have a AI generated kitty of a kitty crying. Use that.
I'm not using an AI generated image, but I am fine with pulling up a crying kitty or something. What if I just look up crying cactus? Can I find an image for crying cactus? Hold on.
It's probably going to be AI because everything is these days, but it will just show more of the amount of effort you've put into your apology.
Okay, no, oh, this is too sad. I need a little bit like lower sad.
Why? Is it crying over its dead son?
It is bawling its eyes out. It's a bit much. It's a bit much. Okay, yeah. This image
You need
will
at
work.
least some crocodile tears.
Okay, I just gotta get that here. Got to move Discord out of my game screen. Okay, but I got the Umber Splash still, so I got the hard part out of the way. So I have to apologize for that one time I said the fucker word. Okay, hold on. Let me just get this.
Of saying what word?
The fucker word.
What is the fucker word? We need clarification because otherwise it's not going to be a proper
The
apology.
word that's famous from the hit movie Kung Fu Panda.
What movie? I've never seen it.
You have talked about it earlier.
He did. I didn't.
No, you specifically mentioned it actually. Okay. First of all, I want to have it. Like
Let's see. Do I have a good crying emoji?
Oh, okay. But how do I? Is what's with shit? Oh no! I'm moving stuff. No, okay. I always forget how to like make it so I'm just capturing less. Not alt. Or is it only on the side? Oh, it's only on the side thing. I can't do that with a. Okay. So we got our boy in here. We got me. Okay, there we go. I am now on the stream. This is me. Okay. Okay. I promised myself I wouldn't cry too hard for this. Okay.
I'm cringing so hard right now. To be fair.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That means I'm doing a good job of doing the bad YouTuber apology.
Yeah, but like this is making my ears bleed.
Okay, yeah, very good, very good. Thank you for the compliment of my YouTuber apology.
No, it's wooden
Okay.
plank. Okay.
I just felt like I had to address
Can I
the
hit you with a
issue.
wooden plank right now because you're annoying?
I had to address the issue that I have personally caused. I have made
What have you
a
caused?
severe mistake. I know I can never take it back, but I still hope. One sec. Okay, okay. I still hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me for
No.
the damage I caused when I said the forbidden word on stream. I understand
What
if you
word?
have unfollowed and unsubscribed. I understand if you left the community
Well,
Discord.
if they did, they're probably not going to see your apology.
And I understand if you tell everyone to never watch my content ever again for the foul words that I used. But I just wanted to say that it just kind of happened. It all went
You know,
so fast.
you know what you do? Your apology's not bad enough. You're not deflecting the blame.
Honestly, it's
Deflecting
all.
everything onto someone else.
We
Ooh,
all have to
Amber's
also
life
stand
steal.
still at the fact that Emron did it like 50 times before that, and I just got swept up in the moment. I just can't
Not a
believe he,
number.
I just can't believe he did that, and I feel very bad that this has hurt you so much. But I hope that in the future you will not have to feel that pain, and that Emron will not pull this shit again. That better? Or
Yeah, because
Yeah, 'cause
a shitty apology means you're not even taking responsibility. You're just deflecting the blame.
yeah, I have deflected the blame and I have said sorry for how you feel, which is not not how
Anyways,
you
I got an
apologize.
umber.
Oh, nice, nice! You got one of the goals. You got them one of the other goal. Oh, I'm gonna spill this tea. He's being thrown under the bus here.
Get wrecked.
I will make sure that Emron will face consequences for his actions. For all the suffering he caused.
Actually, no, not even that. Like, you're not even gonna do anything about it. You're just gonna.
Yeah, but I have to say I am, okay?
No, not even that. You're just gonna be like.
No, that's very common. It's
Brush it
also
off.
to blame someone else and then say that they are gonna take the consequences. Everything so that I just don't have to. So yeah, I hope you can forgive me for letting this happen, for letting Emron on the loose for so long.
We should bleep this out in post, by the way.
Why do we need to bleep this out?
In post, just as a joke, just to make everyone go like, "What happened?"
I am on the loose. I am unhinged. We know, Emron. We know. But yeah, now there are like many such apologies where they just they blame someone else and they are taking consequences, at least on paper, probably not practically.
Yeah.
Well, in some cases practically, because they can just get fired from the channel. And then they are just not there anymore. Anyway, I'm going to catch this fish and then I'll take away the sad cactus. I think I've done enough of an apology. Surprisingly, not the
Cactus
worst.
is not sad enough, to be fair.
No,
He's not
it needs to
bawling
look
his
that
head out.
sad, because it shouldn't be bawling, but it should look like kind of sad. It might be a little bit over, even.
Not overly dramatic enough for a bad apology.
Then I mean, it always looks just kind of sad. And you have like the breaks where they go, hold on, I need a moment. Which I think I did very well. I did add the break every now and then where I just go, hold on, give me a moment. Like it's
You
somehow
tried too
me
hard.
that's suffering here. It's not you, it's me. It's all about me. I am the greatest.
Also, why do you have bear traps in your inventory?
Oh, I found some on the island.
Well, that's just lovely.
Oh, it sure is.
Yeah, the storm is coming closer.
That's not good. Oh, I got myself.
Yeah. I got outsmarted. You're outsmarting.
I'm not holding this correctly.
No, you're not. You're definitely not.
Let me just add some bait onto that. Hey!
Yeah, I was gonna check. How far am I with this event?
I've stabbed my hand and broken my wrist.
Event goal.
Oh, right. Let me close the
Okay, that's
apology.
complete. That's
So I
complete.
need
That's
to-
complete. I just need to catch.
What is this
5 more
stance?
trophies.
This is the power of my stand.
Angled fishing. It allows me to fish at unorthodox angles with
By
greater
fishing at an
efficiency
unorthodox
and catching
angle,
rate.
I can increase my chances of a trophy fish. No, Oh, I'm holding it normally again. After swapping to my sword by accident because I touched the scroll wheel. Because I was stretching for a moment and then I had to get back to catch a plantifin and then I didn't catch the plantifin. By the way, if you want to catch the local fish, use earthworms.
But does it matter really?
It
For what
matters
we're doing?
for commendations, it does.
Tomorrow.
Hmm?
No, I'm just checking when it's a particular streamer's back on, but that's tomorrow.
No, okay. Yeah, what's the worst YouTuber apology you have ever heard of?
I don't. Well, I don't think it's not a YouTuber apology. It's a VTuber apology, and it was done on Twitter through Google Docky.
Cinder. I know exactly what you
Yeah.
mean. Yeah, I followed her
Oh.
on YouTube for a while.
I did, and then this, and I was just like, "Yep, I'm out. Toodles."
Yeah, same.
Also, I like Silver and Shy Lily better.
I honestly, I liked Cinder better. Liked in past tense.
Yeah, because now it's just like,
Yeah, now it's
The only thing good about her was her model. That's it.
she brought good energy to the stream. Like, that's what I came.
But it
That's
seems
what I stayed
she was
for.
just faking it all along.
Yeah, she was not a very good person, sadly. I am gonna move us around before we're caught in the storm fully.
Like, if she actually used her brain, she could have just, instead of, like, going behind everyone's back, she could have actually just been like, here, I want to do an exclusivity contract review, and been open about it, and nothing, that could have gone way better.
Like, the problem wasn't that you wanted an exclusivity contract, and you discussed what happened to her? Okay, I'm just gonna recap the situation, as far as I know.
I'm
Emran.
well aware.
Yeah, but I'm gonna recap it for Emran. So, VTuber Cinder, who worked with artist Nanoless, she wanted an exclusivity contract with Nanoless. That's nothing
Sort of.
like out of the ordinary. That's fine. However, in the years leading up to this, and during the discussions of the exclusivity contract, she was kind of pressuring Nanoless in very odd ways, whilst also
not really
slandering
contract.
and sometimes even sabotaging other VTubers. Specifically, Bao and Silvervale were really affected by this. They were kind of the primary targets.
Though
This-
there were a few others here and there that
There
got
were
affected as well.
There was one where outfits were supposedly stolen, but this is nothing really proven about that. There is a lot of coincidences with that, at the very least. So suspicious, but not confirmed. So anyway, a bunch of these VTubers all came together and shared some Discord messages. Most of these Discord messages specifically came from Red, which is Cinder's manager. Which
That's
also,
it's redacted is the full name.
yeah, Redacted or Red is. He would usually go by Red.
Yeah.
As it turned out, Red was also her boyfriend,
Which just makes it even more of a weird situation.
which is honestly, I find that such a minor detail. Like, I don't care that he was her boyfriend or not, but he is.
But
He
that
was.
does put into question there the business slash professional angle of this.
I think you can keep it professional enough. Like that. I just find
Well,
that I find
considering
that
how
is
it
the
went, they didn't. They sure as hell didn't.
the problem. So a lot of like slander, sabotaging, and all that kind of stuff, just gossiping behind backs. A lot of people just immediately revealed a lot of information about this. After less than a day, in about 12 hours' time, Cinder released her first statement on it, in which she said that Redacted was no longer her manager. So and basically everyone involved, everyone who looked at it, immediately went for the same conclusion: she's gonna throw him under the bus. And
Which she did.
she did, but she didn't really avoid the blame. Because everybody saw it coming, nobody believed it, basically.
Yeah. She was way too predictable in her so-called apology.
Part of her most biggest problem with her apology is she never takes responsibility. She shoves all responsibility onto Red.
Even though, like, when you take into account the information there is, that could...
Oh, hello.
Meg.
What?
Anyways, what I was gonna say, it's like, even if it was, like, she blames the Red, but when you think about it, and also with the evidence given, it couldn't have been all him alone.
It really could not have
It's
been.
very obvious that they collaborated in the effort to cause the damage.
Here's the thing: you are responsible for what your own brand is doing. If I ever get big, then I am at least to some degree responsible for anything that's done in the name of my brand. So this would mostly include like what my editors put in. If I have editors, what they put in the video. If I have thumbnail artists, what they put in the thumbnails. And if I have a manager, what he says to any business contact.
True, but on top of that, a lot of the things that really point out that Cinder was involved were her own literal words.
Yeah, there were some like messages apparently from herself saying these bad things, but those contained personal information and weren't made public.
No, I've seen some of them actually.
There are some, but that she is more like going for the guilt trippy route, which is a bit less bad.
But that's not making her look any prettier in the situation.
Yeah, but it does like...
It just shows that there is something behind the curtain. Like, this was not even like a jab where it's just like a little bit of... A bit rude, but it's just like, yeah, we're friends, we can take it from each other. This was just straight up stabbing.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's kind of what happened in the Cinder situation. In her apology, she really went for the... I'm sorry Red did this, I am sorry you felt this way, and Red will be fired, and we will see if we're still in a relationship, but that's what's behind closed doors.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, he's fired. It's like, he's the one that's basically made everything happen with your career, so if you get rid of him, you're still fucked anyway.
No, the thing is, that is a very much so a slap on the wrist punishment. Because oh, I killed him.
Nice.
You can keep... Oh wait, we already both got the armor. Never mind then. In that case, we can both deal with this.
I still have to catch a couple trophy fish, though.
Same here. I think I'm at like 3 left now.
I have like 5, I think.
But yeah, she's currently has gone radio silent after her apology did not land at all.
For obvious reasons.
So yeah. It is like pretty much seeing if she's even gonna bother saying anything else at this point.
Nothing she says will fix her current image.
I feel like an actual heartfelt apology would work.
No, the damage
I'm not saying it goes back to how it was, but it would fix at least partially.
Like even her entire fan base that
all her moderators quit.
That and pretty much over 80% of her fan base has ditched her.
That's because the VTuber community is relatively close. A lot of people share multiple.
Also, like if the bigger content creators that were you called friends are like, we're fucking no longer dealing with your ass.
She would
it's
have.
saying
She
something.
has to reset basically her entire business contact.
Exactly. She has to basically go, basically not just scrub this slate clean, but basically make a new persona.
Yeah, that I have also heard that she could theoretically make a comeback if she just comes back under a different name.
That's what I basically said.
Yeah. Well,
But that's good luck with that because people will eventually find out who it,
yeah. If she
that
lets
and then she's fucked again.
if she lets enough time pass, then obviously still the VTubers will not take to it.
Yeah,
But
which
the
is-
audiences
the thing
will.
is, because-
The masses forget.
Because Buff Pop has Buff Pop, Shy Lily, Bao, Silvervale, which are all four of them are bigger than her, and she has gone directly after
Yeah.
with these actions. Yeah, good fucking luck.
That she, like I said, she has to create a whole new persona in a whole new space, basically.
If she can get that even going, because Nautilus is not going to be working with her anyways.
Now, Nautilus has very clearly said that she'll never work with Cinder again, which she's right to do so. And
Yeah,
Shy Lily as well will never work with her again. Bao will never want to see her again. Silvervale was already not working with her. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I heard like part
Yeah,
of like
we-
Silvervale's perspective on this, and it's so fucking weird.
Yeah, exactly. Like how
Okay, no, I just-
Cinder was trying to push into everything, worm her way through all that weird shit.
No. I have like one specific thing from that video which stood out to me as weird. Like Silvervale, well, that's also a Fox VTuber or a wolf,
Which
whatever.
ones aren't at this point?
Not Fox, wolf. Whatever. Anyway, she's like a similar model made by the same artist. So Cinder posts or had art posted of a
yeah,
ship
that.
with her.
Without consent.
No, but that's fine. You can. There is. Yeah, like Silvervale has no ban
Tag
on
specifically.
the tag was also not a problem. Silver found it kind of weird, but you know, what you gonna do about it? There are people that are gonna make that either way. But the problem is, like, Silvervale's mom usually retweets any art of Silver.
Oh, that yes.
She did.
And then specifically, Cinder was trying to get her to repost it when she didn't.
No. Yeah, she had some. Red had called Silver's manager to ask why Silvervale's mother had not retweeted the art.
Which is just like, this is an invasion of privacy on a normal level.
It's not an invasion of privacy. It's just weird because this is only on Twitter. Twitter is public. You're allowed to look at what people have retweeted.
Specifically asking them to why they have it when it's like, that's none of your business as to why or did or
like I said.
didn't she do it.
Yeah, but that's not a privacy invasion. That is just weird. It's no.
Tricky in that case. It's like, oh, I'm going to contact your family to ask them why they didn't do a specific thing that I expected them to do. That
No,
they
she never
normally do.
contacted her family. She contacted the manager of Silver.
But it's still
still-
implying that would have gone that direction.
Well, it didn't
could.
because, well, I don't. There was no further thing to this, but just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna call their manager to ask about their mom.
Yeah, it's like that would just be awkward.
That's so fucking weird.
Oh well.
But yeah, no, she has thoroughly destroyed her own reputation.
Yeah. Like if she come back, she better have learned from what she has done. Because if
Yeah,
she does
like-
it again, then she's really gonna hit the rock bottom, and then end up in the crawl space beneath it.
Yeah, it's gonna be very awkward at any gamer subs owner meetings because Shy Lily and Bao are also partial owners, I believe, and so is Cinder.
Yeah, Shy Lily is that much I do know. Like if Bao is, I'm not 100% sure.
I do know she works a lot with them because she can get like special things from gamer subs.
Yeah.
With
I
Bao
wouldn't
on
be
it.
surprised if at the near future Gamer Subs drop is gonna attempt to get her to relinquish her partial ownership.
Yeah, that's going to be difficult though.
True, but at the same time, she is a brand risk now.
Yeah, but you'd have to buy her out, and she has to agree to that buyout. So that can be costly.
True, but considering she destroyed her own career, eventually she's gonna be strapped for cash. Considering you know how expensive VTubing is.
Yeah, but it's mostly getting the models made and that kind of stuff.
True, but if she's gonna try to restart her own career, that might be the only option she got.
Oh, so that's definitely the only option she got. If she uses Nanolith's art, that is already going to sit really badly with a lot of people.
True. Oh, and if she wants to keep it hush hush, she probably is gonna be forced to pay the extra. If people find out, or at least the artist figures it out, which is very likely considering some of the questions that are going to be asked about about how they want things. Just, who knows? We'll see what happens. Besides, the people I prefer watching are not usually VTubers. They are always on live on hours where it's just not very convenient for me.
Mm.
Because either really early in the morning or in the afternoon or in the evening and when I'm going to bed.
Yeah, that's like America times for you.
Yeah. But there are a few that are nice to watch. There's sure not many trophy fish today.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who all. I'm just going to look if Bao is a partial owner. Because that's the one I'm thinking maybe. Or
Shy Lily is.
I know Shy Lily is, and I know Cinder is.
Yeah. Was that a break? I'm gonna check. Christmas. Yeah, that is a break.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like Bao is, but yeah, Shy Lily is, and so that's still going to be a very awkward meeting if they ever have one with all the
Yeah,
partial owners.
considering the very public roasting that she did on Cinder.
Poor Jay Schlatt, he's going to have to deal with that shit.
Oh, Jay Schlatt is probably gonna chew her a new ass. He's already quite the interesting character as is. Also, isn't Asmongold a partial order, or was that the other guy?
There was someone else, I didn't recognize the name.
Penguin.
Moist Critical.
Thank you, Moist.
I don't know. I don't know who all the partial owners are. I never order gamer subs, okay?
Yeah, it's true. The shipping is too much for me.
I don't
Like
just,
$30 or so shipping, which is just.
I just don't drink energy drink, so
I do, but I usually just grab a monster and that's good enough for me. I don't really suffer from the crash.
I just don't need it. I am usually awake. And when I'm not, I should probably just go to bed and not hype myself up on sugar and caffeine.
Jay Schlatt.
Jay Schlatt is the owner. He's not partial. He's the owner.
Oh, he's a co-owner, former co-owner.
a former co-owner. Then he must have sold.
Well, he's also owner of GameStop Drinks, and co-owner of One True King. That's something else. Never mind. So he is the owner.
Yeah, he's the man behind the brand, so he has to deal with all of this as well. Got a trophy ruby. But yeah, the VTubing community has been quite shaken by this.
Yeah. Let's see. Where can I find specifically the partial? What's it called again?
Partial ownership.
I don't even type that because my brain has given up.
Partial. Partial. There we go. Got another trophy. Oh, my inventory is full. With megalodon meat.
Oops.
I think I need 2 more. 2 more, and I will have the title, the Connoisseur of Culinary Craft. Of course, when you talk about bad YouTuber apologies, there's one that cannot go under the radar, and that's Logan Paul.
Well, that guy still somehow has a career.
Yeah, I do believe he's unable to get onto the trending page because of what he did. Because he didn't piss off the community, he pissed off YouTube.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And all of Japan, but, you know.
What a surprise, who hasn't at this point?
Well, I haven't. I'm not banned from Japan.
Okay, true, but you haven't gone there either.
This is true, but
Unlike Johnny Somali.
Okay, oh, fuck, I remember him. He was also another jackass.
Yeah, he's currently in Korea facing some major capital punishments and a lot of prison times once shit gets done.
Some major capital punishment. I'm pretty sure capital punishment is the death sentence, just to be clear.
Well, then I misspelled. But he's definitely facing, at a minimum, of already 10 years.
So he's facing serious charges.
Well, yeah, considering one of them is related to children's and doing something naughty.
Ah.
Not the actual deed, but it falls under that specific jurisdiction.
So he was doing questionable things with children.
He wasn't. No, he didn't do it to them, but specifically in the case that's involved with him is he was putting them in danger due to circumstance. Let's just put it that way.
Child endangerment. Child
endangerment under the Naughties Act. It's very specific. You're gonna have to look up Legal Mindset. It's in one of his videos. You'll find it.
Oh, boneless plantifin.
Wait, what?
What? I'm fishing for plantifins. I mean, might as well catch some fish I don't have the accommodation for while I'm doing this. Yeah, I think this will be the whole stream, if I had to guess.
Yeah, pretty much. We're already sitting at over 2 hours.
Yep.
I'm still trying to find it, but I'm having some difficulties.
But yeah, no, like Logan Paul's apology, I still find one of the most bullshit things. Like, I made a severe and continuous lapse in judgment, but you and your whole team, because I doubt you're editing your own videos. I doubt no one else was there when other people after the recording. There should be so many people that know you were there, that know you were filming, that know you were planning to upload it. And none of them told you, hey, you're being a retard right now. Don't do this shit. It's a little unbelievable. How are my plantifin goals anyway? Oh, fuck. I can't check now. He hooked onto the line very quickly.
Yeah, my brain has given up for some. I can't find it. What?
Anyway, a dude is facing serious charges. And it's unlikely to
I was
come
actually
free.
looking for something else. I was still looking at the GamerShop thing.
Oh, yeah, the partial ownership. They do not really have a list of it.
Yeah, but I still, for some reason, I can literally find nothing.
Well,
Doesn't matter.
at least the facts are that both Shiley and Cinder are partial owners.
Yeah, those two I know because I've found multiple statements on that I've seen before, but specifically like who else I can't find.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, a company wouldn't want too many like partial owners because that is a piece of
Oh,
your
but in
company.
this case specifically, it's like she is a great risk to their brand.
Yeah. Problem is you can't just tell your owner to fuck off.
Well, could be specifically, but she's only partial, and
Yeah,
if
partial still does
everyone
not.
else is just like, all right, they could open a lawsuit against her for being well, I
For
don't
being
know
a
what the word is.
liability is not illegal.
No, not just a liability. Like she is straight up gonna cost us the rest of them a lot of damage.
Yeah, but her owning the company is not illegal. There is nothing they can do about her sitting at that table, basically. The only thing they can do is offer a buyout. Yeah.
That's the why.
So the J-Slat is probably trying to do a buyout, I'm guessing.
Wouldn't surprise me. We have not heard anything, but
Yeah.
then again, this
But
is that kind of stuff they will keep under the radar until finalized.
Yeah. You usually don't want to
This
talk
can
about
cause
business deals until they're finalized. Because
True, but also this is one of those things where, like, if she starts blowing the horn, will be in a lot of legal trouble.
yeah, if there's any kind of NDA involved, I don't know if it's
Well,
mandatory.
not even that. It's just like specifically boasting about such things in public forums can cause the deal to go a different way than agreed upon, which can cause other issues.
Yeah, but that's if the deal's already
Like, for
agreed
example,
upon,
like announcing the deal could cause, for example, the stock to go up or even to crash, depending on it, which can cause the prices to change, which go against the agreement.
yeah.
And
It
such
can, but
things.
the thing is, once it's agreed, the price will have to be paid that way. If she does it before then, it can positively or negatively affect her, but it is going to negatively affect the negotiations at the very least.
By the way, he's doomed. And
But
not
yeah, she
sorry
might
for it.
try to hold on to that partial ownership as a passive income source.
Or, which could also be the more funny part, they will make more partial owners, but they're just more of the same people, which means she is going to be cut out over time because the shares keeps getting smaller, that she's not going to get as big of a cut.
If you decide to split up the shares further, let's say there are 100 shares right now, you have 10. Now split it up to 1,000, now you have 100. Because you already own a certain percentage of the company. I cannot reduce that percentage.
But stockholder is not the same as a partial owner.
Yeah, but that is similar to how partial ownership works. You can't just declare that, oh, you are now less of an owner. That's not possible. You offer someone a part of your company, which typically is stock, by the way. Not all stocks are traded publicly, though. This one is probably only closed behind closed doors.
Now think about it.
Like, for instance, I know that Smosh was for a while a partial owner. They had at least had stocks into Defy Media. Defy Media,
Which was the biggest mistake of their career.
they were in the end.
The stocks were worthless, completely worthless.
That's because the company never went public. The stocks never became
that's-
public, and they weren't allowed to sell them behind closed doors. Because, well, behind closed doors, they're not even worth anything.
Yeah, so basically they just got cheap. They got scammed out of their business.
To some degree, yeah. The problem is that they signed it, so it's completely fair game. And Defy was probably at some point.
Even then, it's just like, this is very legally dubious.
The thing is, Defy at that time was probably at some point planning to go public. However, they quickly
Didn't work
figured
out.
out that
They
their
fucked
business
up.
model it wasn't working.
Oh shit, that business model was a complete mistake. They
Well,
ran Smosh into the ground just to stay afloat.
They didn't run it into the ground. Well, kind of. The Smosh content did drop in quality at some point.
Well, very quickly, because they were what, uploading a video or two a day at some point.
At some point they were doing 2 or 3 videos a week, and that was a lot of like side content done with the sidecast, like every blank ever videos, Smosh games, whatever, like all the side stuff basically.
The main channel died faster than their gaming channel, which was just side content.
Yeah, to be fair, now they are the owners again, and it's still bogged down with side content.
True, because that channel has been irrelevant and dead for decades now.
Well, thing is, they could still
They
make a
haven't been
comeback
popular
with
since what, 28? Since like what, 2010?
what, uploaded?
No, in terms of popularity.
Oh, in terms of popularity, they dipped after like 2012, I want to say. I think maybe a little later though.
2013 best.
2015, 2018 maybe even.
No,
Smosh was popular for a long time.
They dropped off from what I can remember, like 2011, 2012, in terms of like mainstream attention and YouTube.
They were still like growing their brand at that point. And after the fall of Defy, they really had to downscale.
Yeah, no
Because
shit,
Defy
but-
was pumping a lot of money into Smosh. Like the production value was through the roof.
But the quality wasn't any better.
The quality was better for a while, but at some point it started
Production
declining.
quality, but I mean like
Like
quality. Like, you know what I mean.
you mean writing quality, which is also what I'm talking
Well,
about.
not just writing, but overall, just like what it was. It was like it was less than what it was.
Not from the
Like
moment.
the Marvel
Defy
films, for
was.
example, like they are stupidly high budget. Like there's a lot of money pumped in, yet they feel so cheap and worthless.
Wait, what's the?
Oh, anything after Endgame in Marvel.
Oh, anything after? Okay, no, it's a very different story because with Smosh it was more of a gradual decline. It went a lot more slowly.
Oh, with Marvel, it was like Endgame was everything after dropped off the cliff.
After
Despite
they
being on a
started
similar
focusing on the
budget.
series, first of all, that was a bit of a mistake. Most people do not have the.
Loki was I did
Yeah,
enjoy
but
Loki, but
the
that's more
problem
for
is that
personal.
the series is a lot more of a commitment than a movie. A movie takes 2 hours, so if that is bad, you can still go watch it and see why it's bad. But are you gonna watch like 20 episodes of a series that's bad?
There were only like what 8 episodes per season, maybe even less, like 6.
Yeah, but it's.
But they were
still-
each an hour long, each
Yeah, that's-
episode.
So then you're talking about 8 hours worth of content. Are you gonna watch all of She-Hulk now just to see why it was bad? Only if you're a reviewer. A reviewer would want to watch why is this bad, because, you know, covering it was popular. You can talk about why they shouldn't have done a twerking scene.
Yeah, that or everything that was the Acolyte from Star Wars, which is still Disney.
Yeah, that's still Disney is not always very good at maintaining a brand, understanding what makes the brand.
Anything they have absorbed, they have ruined, and anything they already had, they've also run into the ground. The
They're-
latest Snow White film, for example.
Yeah, honestly,
But I
that's,
blame
that's a
mostly that
weird-
on Rachel Zegler and their casting choices.
Yeah, because the story is basically the same, but that runs a problem for me.
It
That-
is worse than the original. Like they did some changes where it's just like, why?
Like, my biggest problem with this, I am a fan of animation. I love how animation looks. I love how it can be very
It's
expressive.
still a masterpiece almost 100 years later. The quality is still noticeably better than what we have today.
I wouldn't say that, but Snow White, the original movie,
It's still
looks
impressive
good.
for what it was 100 years ago.
Okay, first of all, it's not 100 years old.
What's from the 1930s.
1930s?
That's what I remember. I could be
That
wrong.
movie is in full color.
Hold on, I'm going to. You can Team Fish and I'll Google it.
Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure it's 70s at the latest, but I'm thinking 90s.
No. Original release date. The original Snow White came out in 1937.
1937, Jesus Christ, that's long ago.
So yeah, it's almost a century. like we're about a decade, just a little over a decade removed from a century-old movie.
Hold on, was this the one that I remember?
This is the original one, the OG one. Like maybe the one you remember might be a later remastering they done. I don't know, but I'm talking about the original film version, the animated film version.
To make the most daring.
No. This
Which
is the
is
one this is the one I remember. I just thought it came much later.
Yeah, this thing is old. Like your parents weren't even around when this was released.
Yeah, but Jesus Christ, that's old.
Yep, it's still
Okay.
one. It's
But,
still better than the new one.
That's because the new. That's again. This is my problem with like live action remakes. Animation is good. It is
Superior.
not something to avoid. It is not some marking like, oh, this is bad. It's animation. No, it's fine. It looks
Animation
good.
shows commitment to art. It socially
so
it
can-
takes effort to make, like especially
Okay,
if you
so
want to
I'm
make.
gonna stop you right there because live action can also do that. But live action does that in different ways.
Like the later Marvel films before Endgame were really pushing the envelope in terms of real life of what you can do, or surprisingly, of the Michael Bay with its
Even
ridiculousness.
Michael Bay, I would say he does make like it is not always great, but it does always look good.
But he knows what cinematography is like to get the shot.
Yeah, that is also a commitment to the arts. But
Yeah.
when you just take like, this work that was made for animation and you just go like, oh, I'm gonna live action this, that's not always. It's never gonna
It
land
takes
well.
something away, the magic of what it once was,
Yeah,
because it wasn't real.
it wasn't real. You had to have a greater sense, suspension of disbelief because everything was animated. But animation has advantages in the way things move, the way things look, the way things blend together. It can create a nice full image, and I'll admit there is some bad-looking animation out there, even from
There's also some really good animation out there.
some more well-known stuff. Like I'm currently rewatching. I'm watching the original Mobile Suit Gundam. It doesn't look great.
Yeah, the old stuff. Yeah, that stuff is a little rough around the edges, and then some.
That's from the 70s. So,
True.
and there are so many shots that are just clearly copy pasted from a previous episode that are reused constantly throughout an episode, or that just have something that is slightly off, like explosions that are just PNGs that look to be copy and pasted in a movie editor. But there's still stuff about it that I like the look of. I still like how everything comes together for the most part. Even when it looks a little goofier, it still has charm to it.
Yeah. The shit's gonna hit the fan, and because anything, well, specifically currently states movies, the V's that are outside of the US are going to be affected by tariffs.
Movies that are outside of the US, that are moving into the US territory, will have to pay tariffs, yes.
Yeah, but
And
people are concerned that this is going to affect animation as well.
That's because
Like
America
anime
does.
and such.
Anime would be affected, especially if you're a US citizen. Because the tariff thing also shows a little bit of a, how do I describe this? Globe economics, I guess I would call it.
Global
where
economics.
America is trying to cut itself off, being completely independent. It's simply that doesn't work, especially not for arts. Because arts
All
are
independence is not going to work, but they definitely need to get some self-reliance back in order. Also, there is that's a Scallion currently in combat with ghost ships.
Oh, sweet.
Wait, what? That's a Scallion with ghost ships, but there's no tornado. Yet there are ghost ships over there. Ghost
Yeah,
ghost galleons.
They are.
A whole bunch of them.
That means somebody started the voyage.
I don't see a player ship. Oh, no, I don't see a player ship anywhere.
They
Besides that Scallion.
They must have abandoned it then. It's on an island, so it's not the Legend of the Veil, at least. So it's not particularly worth jumping in.
We're here.
Yeah. Well, let's first finish
I
up the
still have to
fishing.
catch. I still have a few.
I have one more.
Let's see. How many do I still have to
But yeah,
catch
no.
on the?
As I said, like there's always going that. Oh wait, but we're talking about like the global economics. It doesn't work. No, not at any level. Even like things like, oh, but America should produce its own things. There's a reason we moved production. It's to make things cheaper.
But that's also kind of the problem.
The problem is that unless you do keep up these
Because
tariffs,
we're basically giving the keys to the world's like the entire supply chain to a country that no one really likes.
oh no, Russia really likes them. They're friends.
Yeah, okay, but that's obvious because those two are the only two that get along, surprisingly enough, that the rest of the globe really doesn't trust.
Yeah, but
Just
But
because
there-
it's cheaper doesn't mean it's better, because China is known for making cheap, bad shit all the
Oh, yeah.
time.
yeah. To be fair, that's also partially on just companies trying to cheap out as much as possible and people not willing to pay for quality. I've seen people wanting to buy off of knockoff websites just to pay a little less. Like Temu, for instance, it's known that they're spying on you. People are still buying. Don't buy off of Temu. They are legit just spying on you. That's in their policies, is that they can spy.
In that TOS.
Yeah.
I accidentally pulled away from an Umber Splashtail. Oops.
I got a trophy Olive Plantafin.
Good for you.
I'll do some cooking after this because I should have the title.
I still need to catch 5 trophy fish.
Oh, did you just check?
Yeah, I just did. Still 5 to go.
Oof.
Not been having much luck. Up, trophy Sunny Splashtail.
Very nice, very nice. But yeah, like the tariffs on China, at least I can partially understand, but they also put tariffs on an island full of penguins.
Yeah, okay, that one I would like. I think either that was just as meant as a joke, or hopefully, even though don't really see the joke, or that may have been a clergy error.
Yeah, the thing is, you don't really make those kind of jokes on official documents.
So that I think it might have been an error somewhere.
No.
Like,
Trump has
no one lives there.
Trump has said no. We're not pulling back on the tariffs on the penguins.
No one lives there. It's just like, okay, why?
The damn penguins, you know. That and of
They
course.
take up too much. They are cheaping out too much. We need to punish them for it.
Yeah, or you know, if you're a poor
The
country,
Chinese sympathizers.
or the very poor countries that just produce stuff for the U.S. You know, they're basically being exploited by the U.S. Even they get tariffed.
Nothing makes sense in this economy.
Nothing makes sense when it comes to the American president.
Nothing makes sense even if it's another country. We had the same leader for 12 years, and we still tried to get him back for a 4th term because even though he's a complete imbecile.
Yeah. Yeah, the Dutch are not
So
very...
we're not really avoiding the allegations ourselves.
We are not very bright as a people sometimes, no.
No, we're not. And now he's in charge of NATO, which is just even more
To be
concerning.
fair, he seems to be at least be doing better at that.
True,
because
but it also
he's
gives me
willing
much
to
confidence considering his track record.
Like, the thing is, his track record's mostly, he didn't want to say anything bad, and it was really helping the rich as well. He can't really do that in NATO, so that's fine, I guess.
True, but he's not got, like, he's basically, he has no, as far as I'm aware, any service record or any, like, real understanding of taking charge of a multi-nation collective. And also, he's in charge of the second most powerful military group, a collective in the world,
Like, who's the number one?
U.S.
US is part of NATO.
Well, yes and no at the same time because
I mean, Trump is talking about pulling away, yes, but
so yeah,
that's
like,
not been
and also when you
finalized
think
as of
about
right
it,
now.
like without the U.S., NATO literally is nothing.
It's still a lot. It's not
True,
as
but the U.S. can curb stomp NATO and by
No.
itself on a Friday night.
No, it can't. It's not that powerful.
You do realize how much they spend on their annual budget, right, for the military alone? It's
You do
bigger than the
realize how
GDP
fragmented
of
their
NATO,
whole-
of the
their
entirety
own-
of Europe.
The problem is their nation is way too fragmented to hold a proper war at this point.
Same as NATO, to be fair. We're all
NATO?
just bickering amongst each other, even
No,
though we're
that's the
supposed to be
UN.
united.
That's the UN that's bickering among each other, and that's mostly because Russia is in there.
Which is just odd.
Well, the UN's goal was to unify all the nations. To get the big leaders on both sides in there makes sense. To give them infinite vetoes, however, was a terrible idea.
And they gave the Russians the charge for a few years, which was just why.
The bigger problem is, again, these infinite vetoes, where they can just infinitely say, oh, I veto this. Yeah, great. You've just created a system where nothing will ever be done.
Exactly. NATO was a mistake. The EU was a mistake.
NATO and EU were not a mistake. Just to be clear, that is a horrendous
I
over.
still think, like, hell, pretty much a lot of people in the EU are just like, we want out of the EU. Just look at Britain and our country right now. We are
Okay,
trying
in
to
our
leave the
country,
EU.
it's a small group. In Britain, they went, yay, Brexit, and then, oh, fuck, Brexit? Oh, no, we shouldn't have. They regretted it, like a week later.
Yeah, and they're still trying to keep it afloat. Somehow, 10 years later! They
Yeah,
had more than one chance to undo the damage, and they still didn't.
it's not that easy to rejoin. If they want to rejoin, they
No,
have
like,
they have
at
to
least,
hand in a
like,
lot.
undo the Brexit agreement. They could still stay separate, but just not the Brexit way.
The Brexit way, if they want to get another deal, they have to start renegotiating with the EU. And they're probably trying that
It would have still been
constantly.
better than keeping Brexit.
Brexit just will always be a thing, because Brexit means the exit of Britain from the EU. That is what
They kept it
Brexit is.
separate, but instead of doing all this dumb shit, they added on top of it.
They had nothing on top of it, is the thing. They now have closed borders
They
with
really
us.
screwed up.
They have less trade agreements, but that's because trade agreements and open borders went through the EU. And one of their big selling points for Brexit was no more open borders.
Well, the open border, like closed borders, haven't saved them from the immigration crisis.
That's because the immigration crisis is everywhere. It isn't
Yeah.
an EU problem, that is just a world problem right now.
Yeah, exactly, and we just didn't say, get the fuck out.
Well, yeah, we're partially not allowed to say that, because that can be considered inhumane. Our system is just horribly clogged up at the moment.
It's inhumane, yet somehow it's making the situation worse by letting them just stomp all over over everyone else because we're not allowed to criticize.
We are allowed to criticize. We are literally criticizing right now. This is all. If I find this always the stupidest thing. We're not allowed to criticize. We are criticizing. We have a whole political party that's constantly criticizing. Where do
fair
you get the idea that you're not allowed to? Who is stopping you? No one.
The people that I'm criticizing because they're gonna they're gonna probably try to stab me, for example, which had happened more than once.
There are a few cases of them getting violent, yes, but these are
But just telling them to go home, which I have a full right to say, and apparently they don't like that.
they have a full right to not like that.
Yeah, but to get violent over it, even though it's the truth.
Most don't get violent over it. You're talking about a small percentage being blown out of proportion, and it is. That's
Small, but very public.
it's the same as
The
saying
people
there-
that aren't doing it are not doing anything about it either to show that that the people that are being most violent are not the minority. like the small
Okay,
one.
but what do they need to do? What are you doing to show that you're not part of those violent duchies that damaged a fountain in Rome? What have you done to distance yourself
What?
from this?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, some fans from a football club once damaged a fountain in Rome. Did you make sure to go to Rome, say, I'm not a part of this, they are a minority?
Well, the fact that I'm not part of the football club is already obvious.
Now, trust me, towards the people that cared about that fountain, that is a small detail. You are a violent duchy.
Also, I have a question. Was it a fountain that had to do anything with the Catholics or the?
It was an ancient Roman one, so probably not.
Okay, because if it was, I would have said should have broken it more.
Okay, now you're just encouraging the violent behavior.
I have a really big hate boner for anything that has to do with the Roman Catholics.
But yeah,
Because they are. I don't want.
It is
they
not
keep something to the basement that even God would be ashamed of seeing.
but yeah, no, my point is at least still that you do not need to make an effort to show that you're not part, that only a minor part of a group is doing it. That is just a statement people have made. This statement has already been made. They're not gonna go around painting people's houses because another group decided to throw oil at it or whatever.
The world is gonna die. So.
I mean, that's for sure, but... Well,
What are you gonna do when the next war starts?
I'm gonna see what I can do, honestly. I'm probably gonna be out of a job, I'm gonna be honest. So...
I don't even have a job, so yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, they can. It would be weird if they shut down that sector. But sure, the park itself, okay, but you work for something that is supported by the healthcare system.
I have an official contract there. I would definitely lose...
But all the like the dagbesteding mensen, which are got there through the government.
Yeah, but if the company cannot continue existing, cannot continue doing their job, it would still have to shut down.
What are you gonna do then? That would be. Yeah,
I would probably look for work in electronics because that would still exist, and with a lot of people being
Once you don't end
drafted,
up in the military, you should be fine.
I am probably not fit for the military. I'm gonna be honest.
No, definitely not. You're at least 30 kilos above their preferred.
Preference is going to go well out the window when you need to draft people.
True, but in my case, it's just like, oh, yeah, a man that is over 3 times the weight of a regular human. Yeah, we're gonna pass.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah,
I weigh 170. Like, I'm nowhere close. Even on their most desperate list, they're not gonna put me up.
You are on the
Also,
last.
I'm a walking, talking study case for people with mental disability.
Yeah.
And I already have PTSD, which is really not something you want in the military.
Yeah, no. Like you are definitely on the bottom of the list of people they draft.
The bottom of the list. I am so far below that list. I'm actually on the next page, under Do Not Ask.
I feel like if they really run out of people, they're gonna ask.
Bro, I have ADHD, autism. I have dyslexic. I can't fucking read.
So you're the errand. You're the messenger now. Congrats. You just go from A to B.
I can't run. I'm so far out of shape. If I run but like 100 meters, I'll probably have a heart attack.
Well, at least I can say they tried sending a messenger.
The best I could do is a casual stroll, but I'll probably get shot.
But yeah, no, I'd probably be rejected. I would probably be rejected for the military as well for my mental problems, and I'd just go and do electronics work around, because, like I said, the demand is still going to be there.
Also, let's be fair. The front lines, our odds of survival are so slim. Sending a cat would have a better odds of getting shit done.
But yeah, no, getting into war would, indeed, as Emran said, super suck.
Yeah.
But that's quite eloquently, Emran. But yeah, like looking at how things went during World War II specifically, you can really
The
tell that.
casualty rate is already extraordinary. Just Stalingrad alone is over 1 million.
Yeah, it's total war. I meant more as in how things went in general, like within the country, even for the people that weren't actively fighting. It was so bad, they made Monopoly without metal pieces, because all metal was going to the bullet industry.
That's gonna put a damper on my hobby that I do for work.
Yep,
Because I use resin.
resin, yeah, if they're not gonna import or export anything that isn't very necessary. So resin might not get
I work in the art industry, so that's just gonna put a damper on things.
Oh, that big damper. Big damper.
But then, the only reason I even have a income, which is already very small and lackluster, I also have to really check into changing my my health insurance because I'm almost paying half a fucking grand a month on that.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I found that out yesterday. I was a bit surprised because it's almost 450 euros on health insurance. I can remember when my health insurance wasn't even 120. What the fuck happened?
Many things can happen.
Yeah,
Did you go to the hospital? Did you go to the
Nope.
hospital or doctor very frequently for a while?
No.
No, okay, because if you do, they can mark you as a risk factor, and then they raise your price.
I've had a few trips as of late to the house arch, but that was just more of a
General
checkup because
practitioner.
yeah.
Yeah.
The only time I've been to the hospital was just to get my wisdom teeth removed.
Yeah, no, they don't raise it for that, but if you go to general practitioner a lot, that can also influence it, I
Well,
think.
the only reason I went was because I had a yeast infection in my knees, and which I haven't had yet fixed. I have a hernia in my stomach. Yeah, like the stomach lining to my navel and you know what I mean. Like ik heb een navelbreuk. That.
Yeah. Legendary Hunter ship title unlocked.
Nice. Cool. How many more do I need? I think I only need one more to finish this. What's that? The last one. I need one more, and then we're done. There are a few more fish in the up here in the storage crate.
Yeah, the average cost for health insurance should be, that's for basic insurance, is about $250 a month right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a talk with my Bavarian Fooding about this.
Yeah.
Because this is a bit much. I only, after all said and done, every month I only have like $40 left. After
Here it
all,
even says
all,
100,
all, after
158 here, even, so...
Yeah.
So yeah,
So
no,
yeah,
you're
I'm-
all paying very high.
Which
You're
is,
paying 3 times the average.
can you check what's the average for a regular plus aanvullend?
Hold on. Let me just take the meg out of the
Because that's
pan.
the specific I have, which is just the basic plus aanvullend.
Okay, yeah, well, basic is mandatory anyway, so...
Exactly. So I wonder what the difference could be if it is an aanvullend. Because that would explain.
Aanvullende. Not very expensive, from what I can see. It just has limited coverage.
Well, I only have limited coverage. That is true.
Yeah.
It's not full coverage. I'm not that rich.
Yeah, here it says like 41 euros. That's at Zilveren Kruis.
Right. I'll have a talk with my beïnvloeding.
75 for aanvullend 4 sterren for 30 years and older. And you're talking like 74. So yeah, I definitely talk about that because I think I pay like half of the average. I mean, that's good. That's good money saving, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I could cut 200 off of that would be lovely.
Yeah, that's a lot of money in a month. That's a lot of money in a year.
Yeah.
Especially if you're frequently low on cash.
Oh, I'm chronically low on cash. My cap of beïnvloeding, so I'm never in debt. So
Yeah, they won't let you get in debt. They are managing your books for you a little.
I took them to avoid ever getting into a money situation. And luckily, I don't have to pay for them because I got it through the government.
Yeah.
At request specifically, like I wasn't at risk, but they could see like with how my impulsivity, I could become a risk.
Yeah. I have never really thought about getting any of that kind of stuff because
Well, if
I am a bit I'm a bit impulsive, but I am not dangerous.
Well, you have enough of an income to cover the impulsivity. A bit.
I have minimal wage, just to be clear.
But that's still like 5 times the amount I get per month.
But I am still like careful.
I only get like 400-ish a month, and that's not including the extra coverage I get for health insurance and such. You know the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably not. I don't actually know how much I'm paying for health insurance, but I'm probably not paying a lot because I don't go to the hospital or general practitioner at all.
I only went because I was told to.
Yeah, I mean, if you actually have a health issue, then you should go.
I had a health issue, but it was nothing too serious. So I was even like, why do I have to go? I'm not at risk of anything.
Don't you have a hernia and you had yeast in your knees, right?
No, in my lease.
On your lease. Ah.
So in the area.
Yeah, that does sound like a doctor should take a look.
Yeah, but it has healed after just a bit already. After going a few weeks later,
yeah, but it's important to keep an eye on those kind of things.
True, but it's just like, oh, you have your skin is a little loose up at your feet because X reasons. Oh yeah, we should schedule a doctor's appointment. Begeleiding was like, I'm like, why?
Keeping an eye on.
Yeah, but it's like this has been a thing that I've had since I was a kid. Like,
yeah, that's doesn't sound like how loose
I have
are we
rather weak skin on between the toes of my feet. It's always been like that. It's nothing new. It's never been an issue. It's been 20 years. I have sweaty feet, so those feet tend to get a little soggy.
Ah, lovely. Can you take stone? Are you done fishing?
Yeah, I got the 10th. Just did. I already know where to. It's directly to our left.
Do you have the title equipped? Come on, equip the title.
I have to do that at the port, remember?
No, the vanity chest is right here.
Not the ship's vanity.
Yeah, you can get it on the ship's vanity chest. Like, I have it equipped. It's
this is player. These are player titles. I cannot do the ship one here.
Oh, the shit! No, I was talking about the connoisseur title.
Oh, jeez. Say that. I was talking.
That's what I meant. I said, oh, you got the title. I meant.
Okay, it's at the end. Connoisseur of culinary arts.
Yeah, we are some connoisseurs right now.
Also, we completely turned 180 while I was doing that. Now I have to turn around again.
We're in the waters of Sanctuary at least.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, go for the regular dock again so we can sell all the fish.
Yeah, that's what I was already aiming for.
Well, actually, go for the sovereign dock actually, because we have regular treasure as well.
Yeah, I'll go for that. Put everything into a storage crate, and we could just carry it to
Yeah.
the hunters.
Do we want to sell the treasured fish to the hunter skull directly as well? Probably, right?
No,
You
I
have
would rather
become
actually.
food reviewers. Ah, yes, just we see here the lovely unseasoned indigo splashtail. Honestly,
It is so dry. It really needs some lemon to spruce it up a little.
this would be better if we remove this plank to add some fucking salt to it.
It's
chef-
fucking raw.
The chef will just not add salt to it. Oh my god. Okay, whoa, there we go. Let's see. Let's see what the chef seems to have an idea. Oh, what? That is grass, Mr. Chef. Oh, he's just touching grass.
Oh, he has finally come to learn.
Oh, okay. Why
He
did
is
he?
no
Why?
chef.
Why did he do that? We do. Oh, wait. He's doing something. He's giving it a chef's kiss. Apparently, he is satisfied with this dish. But honestly, I think it's fucking bland.
It's
that is,
still fucking raw.
It's not raw. It is cooked properly. That is
Are you
actually
sure?
basil. Ah, I see. You see, this is why we have Emron on the editing team for the food review channel. He will put the notes. That's actually basil. That's not just grass.
Okay, I got everything off of the bowsprit.
And now
I'll
he's
sell that for-
eating popcorn out of an empty bucket. Or we're making the motions of eating popcorn.
I think he might be a little delusional or
I think the
demented.
chef might not be okay. I think I've heard him yell sorcery at somebody flipping a coin before.
I think someone should call a doctor.
I think the
I
chef
think
is
he's
hungry.
having
I
a
mean,
stroke.
you would get hungry too, looking at these trophy sunny splashtails. Oh right, you can't see the item you're holding when you're crouching. I was like, where did it go? Yeah, it's right there.
Alright, I've sold all the regular loot.
Very good.
I'm gonna move the ship to the dock so we can sell off all the other shit.
Yeah, and you have to cook the last two things still.
Also, there's a burning blade around.
Sweet.
That's a shame. It will not know our culinary expertise today.
That's so sad. And the cloudy plantifin. There we go. The last two fish are now in the pot. They are being cooked. And the chef walked away from the kitchen. What the fuck is he doing?
Taking a leak on the deck. Shameful.
Who knows what he is doing?
Oh, I have an idea for a galleon.
Wait. He's standing on the wheel. What's he doing? Oh no. He's dabbing on ya! My
And the captain
God.
had enough and crashes the ship into the pier.
Yeah, that's a fair response. You don't drop the anchor when you're pirate dock. Because by not
Doesn't
dropping
matter.
the anchor, it will keep pushing forward into the dock, and you'll not move away.
The ship is stuck anyway.
Yeah, but it gets stuck
Because
better.
it's pushing itself forward.
Yeah, it soon will start pushing itself backwards, because it tries to unlock itself, basically. So what you do, it's very simple, you just raise the anchor. Trust me, I have done many a pirate docking. Whoop. What was the wheel all the way to the left? Why was the wheel all the way to the left?
Why was the mast wasn't even fully up, you dingus?
Yeah, that's because that's not how you pirate dock. You have the mast down during pirate docking. Ooh.
You're dealing with the damage.
I am. I'm also dealing with a fish in the pan. There we go. Okay. You go grab the storage crate and start selling. I'll get the pirate dock done.
The culinaire extraordinaire.
Okay, just steer straight into the dock. Do not drop the anchor. Just keep going forward now.
Okay.
Let's see.
My boat.
And that is how you pirate dock. Because it's now you can just take everything off of the bowsprit and you can just drop it off.
There's nothing on the bowsprit.
Yeah, but you can walk it off, basically. All the stuff that's in the middle of the ship. You can just walk it to the tip of the bowsprit and drop it on the pier.
I'm being faster.
Okay, the holes are dealt with.
Hold on, I got an idea. Let's see. Yeah, that seems about right.
Oh, we still have the ashen keys. Whoop.
Yeah, they were not on the bowsprit.
This is true. Oh. What? I got slammed into the sign.
These fish are sure have a bit of value.
They are treasured fish, yes. Where did the storage crate
Right
go?
here.
Oh. Gotta sell our fishing adventures.
I got 60! Master Hunter!
Let's see, I got the Polished Hunter title.
And 65.
And now I got the Accomplished Hunter title.
Sorry, it's not 60. I'm almost 60. That was 50 and 55.
Worldly Hunter. Available at level 80. At level 80, I'll be the Senior Hunter. I'm at level 79 right now. Holy shit. There's so much shit I can buy if I had money. Oh, the Killer Whale Cutlass looks cool, though. Kinda want that.
I got my new throwing knife. Nice.
Very nice.
Ah, I can see the burning blade from here. Let's see my new knife. He's a nice knife.
It's the knife that I showed off last time, right?
Yeah, that weird feathery one.
Yeah, the crystal daggers. Nope, another hole. Wah. Perfect.
See, they're on.
Grade 2 Hunter of the Cloudy Plantifin. Woo! What was I gonna check? Oh, right. My progress in the season right now is 88.
I'm currently at 61.
Nice, nice. Not bad.
We've done the entire event in 3 hours.
Yep. I mean,
Also, I got Hunter the Plentiful. Let's see. Well, I got a bunch of combinations of fish-related activities.
that's because we caught a lot of fish.
Fish.
Yeah, Pirates for All Eternity. Oh, yeah, we were here earlier. These are these exact same words that I'm reading. Have some extra doubloons.
You fool.
You fool! We never spent those!
We never get to, because they're worthless.
They're still pretty damn worthless, yeah.
But I'm willing to bet by the time they actually are worth anything, it's gonna be like at the point where it's just like, yeah.
If anything gets released that costs doubloons, we can probably just buy it.
Yeah, but it's just like, oh, we can buy it, but it's like, even though worthless doubloons are not worth this thing, because it's just such a why is this a thing item?
I know why it's a thing. It was a secondary, rarer currency back then. And it still is. It's still rarer than...
Yeah, and it yet it's not worth anything. Oh, bombs.
Bombs?
Boom! Boom!
Anyway, I think it's a good time to wrap things up.
Nice. Yoink!
Don't forget to vote.
Yes, yeah. Yoink!
I have been...
Ooh, right in the jugular. Well, in the groin, actually. Sorry. I ran out.
Ooh. That's bound to hurt.
I don't have a dick. Not in this one anymore.
I mean... I don't think it's gonna be pleasant in there.
Depends. I might be into it.
I doubt it.
How would you
Anyway,
know?
see you
Have
all
ever had
next.
it in
I hope
you?
you all enjoyed. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for Stardew Valley, and yeah, follow on Twitch, join the community, Discord, subscribe on YouTube. Bye bye.